doing it. You supposed to be happy you sitting there with Kid L. Why you mad?
The Kid L Podcast.
Rockin' and rollin', Pretty Brayah is back in the building. How you doing today?
Yeah, I'm great.
I seen you just did a prom send-off, which is really, really cool.
Yes.
Talk about that experience, because everybody's face in that video was just absolutely glowing.
Honestly, it was my first one, so I was super excited to be there, and I didn't know what to expect. I've never did one before, but first off, the girl looked amazing. Her mom did her big one. Like, when I was going to prom, it wasn't none of that. Like, we on the front porch with it. Everybody pulling up to the hood. What up? Take the pictures. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I couldn't go to prom with them because they did their big one. But it was really nice. People showed me, like, a lot of love. So I just felt really appreciated and accepted. So it was exciting for me.
You have to feel established, like, in the neighborhood after that, right? Like, for a girl to be like, I want Pretty Brayah to be here, it was like crazy.
I've actually had multiple inquiries. Like, I had a lot of people trying to book me for prom. So, you know, it's exciting. I'm big on school, education, and, you know, everything like that. And just to, you know, go to prom after you work so hard all year. I'm just happy that her mama picked me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, period. She was a baddie too. I'm like, okay, period. Like, they looked really good. So
yeah, no, it's really awesome to see, especially because of your background too. Like, you're highly educated, right? And the fact too that you got involved in entertainment, so it's like you intertwine between the neighborhood still being able to show these women, like, you can go to school, you can become successul going to school, or you can be an entrepreneur and independent at the same time. So it's like they get to see both of those.
Yeah, it don't hurt to have both. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like if you can avoid the student loans, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no other choice. I did have scholarships and grants and stuff like that, but I did take out a couple loans. But like I told you, my reason of going to college was probably not the right reason, but I got it done. And I didn't even go to community college. I went to a whole university, you know what I'm saying? Like, the hardcore stuff. So it was just like, I just was so determined, like, to prove people wrong. It was just like, I just had to do it. It's like, I'm one of those type of people. Like, if you say I can't, I'm going to go out my way to make sure I do what they say I can't do.
Did you end up paying back the loans?
Well, I pay on them.
Damn. Still still going on?
It's paused right now.
Oh,
yes. Thank Jesus. It's paused right now, but I mean, it's not that bad. Like, it's not super. I didn't take out a lot of loans, so it was cool.
I gotta ask you a serious question, all right?
All right, let's get serious.
See, like, you dropped this video, this Dirty Fantasies, and then I'm watching
Subject change.
I'm watching it, you feel me? You're talking about all these Detroit rappers that you want to hook up with. And then, like, I'm nowhere to be seen. Like, I get it. Like, we're friends and all that stuff. But, like, I'm not even, like, just somewhere in the vicinity. Like, oh,
you know, actually,
just a shout out real quick.
You was.
For
you know
real?
what I'm saying? All right, because I heard you rap before. You know, you dropped a couple diss songs and stuff like that. But I couldn't rhyme nothing with Kid L. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense. That video is insane. The thumbnail for it is you sucking on a banana, which I'm sure.
I actually directed that video.
Really?
I'm so excited. Like, came up with the whole treatment and everything like that. Of course, Diego shot it. Forgive me. I think his name is CJ that also helped him. CJ, if that's your name, I'm sorry.
Jordan? He's the guy filming it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Carlito. Or Carlos Jordan, I think. Is his name? Okay. Yeah, he's his DP.
Yes. Yep, that was him. But I came up with the whole thing. Like I even went over to Diego's house like 6 o'clock in the morning, sat with him, like, doing the edits and stuff like that. Like, I really just loved that video. It caused a lot of controversy, but
what happened? Like, what were people saying to you?
Well, I'm pretty sure you saw. Like, people was just kind of like, I don't think people understood the purpose of the song. It's like, a lot of people were saying things just like, it was like hella disrespectful. These men had wives and stuff like that. It's like, you got to be kind of slow to think I want anybody that I named in that song. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, that's not the purpose. And then people should be flattered that they was even mentioned, because if I didn't mention you, then, I mean, first off, I didn't mention a couple people that I wanted to mention, but when it took too much for me to think about rhyme with their name, I really just didn't do it. Like Cash Kid, GT, all of them. Like, I had everybody's name on the list, but when I couldn't think of nothing sweet enough for me, I just left it out. But I feel like people should be flattered that I said their significant other name, because that just shows like how much impact that they got on the culture in the city in general. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. I understand that angle of the girlfriends and whatever, wives and whatever, being like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? I get that angle.
No, they didn't. None of the wives came at me. I feel like it was more so fans. Like, none of the actual women who date these men said anything about it. It was just like fans, like, oh, you hella disrespectful, or you clout chasing. And I kind of be like, essentially everybody clout chases. Like, you got to think about it. Just doing music or just saying, like, if you say anything outlandish, like, I wouldn't call myself a clout chaser. I think I'm just naturally controversial. I go viral on accident. I'd be like when I did that interview with Angela Yee, I was just telling motherfuckers how I felt. And then I'm like, I look up and it's everywhere. And it's not like no paid promo. That shit was really everywhere. And I'm like, this shit just happens organically.
Yeah.
Like,
it was multiple women in the Angela Yee interview, and you were the one who like struck the chord out of everybody.
Struck the and mind you, I'm on there with Baby Tate. You know what I'm saying? Like, her parents are legendary. She is like making a whole name. She's much a bigger artist than me. So it's just like, it don't matter what room I'm in or who I'm around. I just tend to say shit to strike people like, what the fuck is this girl talking about? But it's just like, I guess I just live a unique truth. So sometimes people just are not accustomed to people being themselves, and the shit I say is just no filter.
For sure. How did the Angela Yee interview come together? Like, how did she reach out to you?
Angela Yee, I want to say she liked what I had going on. I believe somebody brought me up to her, and she was like, yeah, she'll fit my lip service. And then I got on the lip service, and it was just that. Like, it was pretty much organic, and I really liked her. I fucked with her. She bought me a birthday cake and shit. Like, period.
What do you think struck when you read some of the comments? What do you think was like striking people as far as what you were saying on the podcast to actually get controversy striking?
Well, I think people were upset that I was saying, I was talking about how basically I was dating someone who I allowed to like see other women as long as they were open and communicating with me, stuff like that. And it was like, well, you don't go get no dick. And it was like, that's not the point. I don't want the dick. Like, I was fucking with hoes too. Like, and it's not like we was just around this bitch just knocking shit down unprotected. Like, I feel like I don't go into depths and I don't explain shit, so people just assume the worst. Like, oh, you let your nigga hit every bitch raw. STDs are real. It's just like, come on now. You gotta know a bitch ain't that slow. Like, for real. Like, but I just feel like essentially bitches be sharing their man anyway. Like, I don't know why they be judging me on being they be judging me because I'm cool with it. But bitch, y'all take the nigga back from cheating 6-7 times. It was like, bitch, we really live in the same lifestyle. You just play hurt, cry, use it against them, have trust issues, snoop through phones, and I don't. And it's just like, that's the difference.
Yeah, it's like, who's honest about what's actually happening in the relationship.
Yeah, and I felt like that relationship was perfect because he was a good man and he deserved that. Every man, you can't do that with every man. Because some men, you would give them threesomes or you would give them like that open line of trust and they still be sneaky. Like, he was a great man. So I've only did that with one person. Like, if I get in another relationship, that nigga might not get the same version of me because every nigga's not the same. And we built that trust over years. We didn't just come out the gate with that shit. Like, we didn't. And honestly, it was for my sanity. Like, I just stopped giving a fuck. Like, once I stopped giving a fuck about shit, like, I just be like, all right, let me know. In
retrospect, would you be able to do a relationship like that again where it's like kind of openish?
Yeah. I mean, that's just the kind of person I am now. Honestly, I ain't crashing out about no dick. I'm just not. Like, I used to crash out about it. And like, you interviewed me before. Like, I then locked up, going through the phones, fighting. My family then got involved, guns, just a lot of shit about what? Some dick, some fake dick, some like, it's too much for me. And I feel like some women are okay with being with their man. They don't have trust issues. Like, that's cool for you. I'm just a crash out, I guess. Like, I fucking tweak. Like, I would tweak. So it's like, I just don't care that much no more. Like, as long as a person is being honest with me, and we have a certain type of relationship, when we have certain boundaries set up, I'm cool with it. But who the fuck is them to judge me on how I want my shit to play out? My feelings ain't hurt. I ain't losing no weight.
Yeah, judging each other, judging other people's like relationship styles is kind of crazy.
It's crazy because it's like the people that be popping it, it's kind of like everybody live in Detroit and we kind of know who fucking with who what. And I be really knowing the tea and I be thinking like, oh, you said I'm a pick me because I said he could tell me about a bitch that he want to fuck with and I'd be cool with it. But yo slow ass and took him back after he done had a baby on you fucking your ex, y'all fighting, you back with them, or just all kind of weird shit, like fucking your friends. Like, these hoes do all this pick me ass shit and then call me a pick me because I want the honesty. I want the shit up front. I ain't gonna be nobody joke at the end of the day, bitch. We gonna talk about it. Like, people what used to kill me when I used to be dating Rose, a bitch really tried to pop it like he was in my DM and I really sent him in her DM. Like, I sent the nigga, for real, for real. So it's like, bitch, I'm really like one of the homeboys with good coochie. Like, bitch, I sent that man in your shit. Like, you acting like it was never that. Like, I don't know. People just don't even be knowing my personality. I just don't care.
That's why I try to turn off comments a little bit. Like, not turn them off where people can't comment, but just like not pay attention to it. Because I'm like, man, you're just going to come up with whatever you want.
I didn't read. Oh, baby, them dirty fantasy comments, the Angela Yee, I don't read the shit. I don't like ops pages and I don't read the comments. Because I read them sometimes, but when I do, this is why I had to stop lurking bitches' pages. Let me tell you. I used to be, in 2021, I used to be like the pro lurker, like exes, ex-friend. It don't matter who it was. I was a lurker. I was a fake page ass bitch. Like, I would just lurk off the page, and I would even write a old nigga off a fake page before. You know what I'm saying? I used to stalk that nigga off the fake page. But anyway, I would see some shit that'll trigger me, and it's like, why the fuck am I stalking these people page to trigger myself? And then now I want to reply, and now I want to do this. So now I don't even lurk people pages because I ain't finna get mad.
Yeah, the thing is, too, most of the time what they're saying isn't relevant to what I had said. So I'm almost sitting there, almost like you're saying something about what I said, but has nothing to do with what I said. Especially when somebody takes something from 60 seconds of a clip of what you said. Somebody can watch a 60-second clip, like you said, even with the Angela Yee thing. What went viral there is what people clipped out.
So you saw it?
Yeah, but the thing, I didn't know that it was, I didn't know people were going that crazy about it. I seen some comments about it, but I seen a lot of girls like saying they fucked with what you were saying.
Well,
too.
it was a lot of girls that agreed, but it's kind of like if you know type of thing. It's not about being a pick-me. Like, a bitch is getting picked. Like, I don't have to try to get picked. Like no shade. But I feel like the people that have those type of relationships and just had that line of trust will really understand. It's just so much peace that come with it. Like, you are never finding shit out. It's like when you got a good man that actually like abide by the rules and you abide by the rules, it's a perfect dynamic. And like, even with my ex, we ain't break up over no. Honestly, contrary to popular belief, Javar has never stepped out on me not one time, and I was a detective. Like, I hacked that nigga phone, all type of shit. Never cheated on me not one time.
Damn.
Like, never.
Stand-up guy.
Never. But it's like we set shit up a certain way. Like, even when we were just monogamous, like, we ain't never had no issues like that. We done had some sneaky shit. The nigga done text hoes back then when I'm all like trying to kiss on the mic. But we done had like little sneaky shit on both sides. But as far as just actually fucking somebody on each other, it was just never that. And we was together for a long time. So I like the way it was. Cheating
is out of some people's bags for sure. But like, he had to act like you guys gave each other enough room to not have to feel like you have to cheat at the same time. Yeah, it's interesting that you could do it again too at the same time though. Do you ever like imagine just a normal life though? Like, do you ever imagine like, what if life was just
normal?
Normal, kind of like where it's like, I just married, nobody fucks anybody else but each other, and just like keeps it simple like that.
No, it's litty here. The thing is, that nigga, I introduced that type of shit like when, because I used to enjoy having threesomes with him, and not to say different partners before y'all see a little clip and run with it, but like, I'm the one who wanted the shit because I'm bisexual. So it's like, if I want it, I want it. Like I said in the Angela Yee interview, I get turned on by watching. So, or even just participating in the act, it's something I want. So it's either you gonna do it with me or I'm doing it without you. So it's like, let's do it together. But honestly, I'm not really thinking about like no serious ass marriage and shit right now. Like, a motherfucker just gotta come pressure for me to just be like, yeah.
Well, you got so much going on, right? You got your music career is going. You're becoming a public figure in the city as well as in the music scene. I noticed. Have you broke 1 million on YouTube? I think you're close with the Midwest at like 700,000 right now.
Really? Is that 700?
Yeah, it hit 700,000.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Period. No.
But you have multiple 100,000 views, but you're about to break. You're close to breaking 1 million.
Yeah. Yeah, I did over like millions of streams before, but not like YouTube videos. And honestly, I don't think people like on YouTube like that no more. Like, I know people are on YouTube like that, but kind of like, it's like TikTok and Instagram and shit like that. Like, people attention span is just so different. Like, I wish that I had the drive I had back then, because I feel like I would have definitely reached that already. But at the same time, I probably would have been washed by now or something.
I don't know. I just feel like YouTube videos need to be so stimulating to the eyes, because mostly like younger people
Dirty
are watching
fantasies.
it. Yeah, dirty fantasies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, that's
what was your reaction to that? Am I interviewing you right now?
When I watched that, I was like, "What the fuck?" I thought when I watched it,
was pretty outlandish.
You know what? You know what I thought was gonna happen after it came out?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, "Oh, that's it. It's over. Like, she's big. Like, we're never gonna see her again in the city." Like, that's what I thought when I seen it. I was like, "It's just gonna blow the fuck up." I feel like more artists, like the male Detroit rappers, I thought they were gonna all circulate it. Like, "Oh, she dropped Rio's name right here." I thought that was gonna happen like crazy, where you just hear everybody's name get dropped in different pages and everything. But it still went crazy as fuck.
Yeah, but I feel like I wasn't expecting niggas to post it.
You know what I'm saying? You should have posted, man. Just say my name. Anybody say my name? Say my name. I'm posting that shit. I'm gonna fuck it. Somebody say my name.
But it's like you said, I ain't gonna lie. I think if I was an ugly bitch, everybody would have posted it. To be honest, I think if I was ugly, everybody would show love to it.
What do you think your life would be like if you were ugly?
I would be ugly Brayah. Like, I don't know.
Would you rap? Would you just like fuck it? Like, it's not gonna work out?
I would probably be a blogger.
A blogger?
Yeah.
About what?
About pretty people and talk shit.
Talk about what makes somebody pretty.
I would probably be a hater or something. I don't know. I feel like, I mean, that's what else do they do?
Ugly people? They get really smart. They go make a bunch of fucking money going to getting college degrees and fucking.
Well, I have a college degree.
Yeah.
I don't think you have to be ugly to be smart and make a bunch of money.
All I'm saying is all the ugliest women I've ever known are rich as fuck.
But everybody ugly to somebody. I'm ugly as shit to somebody.
That's actually a really good point. And rich people are good at not looking ugly somehow. They really are good. I'm like really attracted to old white ladies for some reason. Even though my girlfriend's like young Palestinian. Like,
oh, you have a girlfriend?
Yeah. We've been dating since May of last year. But like, I've always been attracted to like rich white women, like just super rich, like you don't even look at my, like she thinks I'm the waiter type
like
shit.
Oh,
like anywhere I am, she's like, "You're a waiter." Even if we're in the middle of the street, like there is no restaurant, she's like, "You're the waiter for me." That's how rich I like white women.
I've never dated a white guy.
You ever think about it?
I think about it, but I don't know. The
like
thought of
like
white? A pink dick scares me. Not like the dick cup that I have. I mean like a real life.
So you're talking about like
oh,
so you're talking about, are you talking about like surfer white? Like
when I see porn and I like try to watch white porn, like the girl and the guy, it just looks irritated and it just be like like I don't know, maybe it's just too much penetration and too much action going on the side.
What's killing me about sex scenes is you keep like when they do the doggy style behind the legs doggy style, you just see some guy's balls. And I'm like, I don't want to see this fucking angle. Or like they have like this new fucking porn thing where it's like it's called Hot Guys or something. It's like they're fucking the hottest girls you've ever seen in your life, but they focus on the guy. So I'm like, no. I didn't know that at first when I started watching. I was like, hell yeah, like I'm getting off to it. And then they start switching the camera to the dude and his body, and I'm like, oh, like right when I'm about to get off, like they fucking start switching the camera angles. I'm like, what is this shit?
Man, you watch porn, you look so innocent.
Me, bro, please, of course, man. Yeah, nobody stops watching porn. It's like a forever thing.
I don't really watch porn like that.
Yeah, it's either start and get off of it. As far as you know, yourself, you're still with Empire, right?
Yeah.
They dropped Detroit Rap Daily posted something really cool. It was which artist would you have feature or would you sign from Empire? And you were like 13 on the list, I think, or something like that. Did you see that post?
I think it said which artist would you pick to make a hit record?
Yeah.
3 artists.
Yeah. Well, no, I had more than 3 artists. Oh yeah, so you could pick multiple artists from that?
No, it said pick 3.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was the only girl on there. That's the one you talking about?
Yeah,
There's a bunch of niggas. Yeah.
That's crazy, right? To be on the list with a bunch of dudes and like you're top on like the top part of it.
Period.
That's pretty crazy.
I don't think they did it in order though.
Oh.
You think so?
Wasn't Rio like on the top?
Oh.
Was he?
Rio gonna be on the top of everybody fucking list.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, so there was some type of ring seat. So how does that feel though? Because I remember a couple of years ago we were talking about it. We were like, "Wow, one day you're gonna be like up here."
You actually said that a year before I got signed.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, you showed me like the most love when I got signed too.
Yeah, I was
super
it
was
excited.
like super genuine from you.
Yeah, it was crazy because we had talked about it on the podcast, and I remember when we were talking about it, I was like, "Bro, she already is famous. She doesn't know that yet." And then when she actually blew up, I was like, "Oh, now she's gonna."
Honestly, I think I'm just humble. So like even then, like even now, like I still don't feel like I blew up because you know I'm looking at the Cardis, the Nickies, the Glows, the Megs, the Sexy Reds, you know, a lot of them. And when I look at them, I'm like, well, I ain't nowhere. But people are like, oh, you so turned. I just be like, nah, I'm trying to get there.
That's true, but if you talk about the Michigan land, like Detroit and Michigan.
Oh yeah, I feel like I definitely made my mark here, and I work really hard to try to keep that going and to stamp my name. Like it do get like very challenging, but especially being like a controversial artist, like it's like shit. I be just saying shit sometimes, but I'm just trying to get up there. Like I want to be in the conversation with the rap girls. Like I'm not looking at nothing going on in Michigan and just feeling like, okay, I did it. Because it's like, nah, you got more work to do. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because I definitely feel like I owe myself more credit, but I just also feel like I ain't did shit. So it's like,
I mean, yeah, you want to get to the mainstream pretty much.
Yeah.
You want to be like next to the Cardi B's and everything, which is, yeah, it's fucking crazy. But if you're one of the biggest artists from Michigan that's representing the female side, then it makes it easier, right? Because anytime somebody flies in here and they're like, I want to work with a female artist, they're going to bring only like a handful of people up right now.
Right.
Which is, you know, insane. So being put on the list, though, did that mean something to you when you actually seen it? Did it make you kind of shift your mindset a little bit?
I didn't realize I was the only girl over there. And that made me happy because he ain't just going to sign every female. So I definitely feel like I made a mark for Gazi to want to sign me. Because like I said, he reached out directly. And he actually tried to get Peasy to sign me, I think. Oh, cool. And then he was just like, shit, if you don't get her, I'm getting her. And got me.
What's the ride been like so far since then?
I like being a signed artist. I just feel like Empire is like an independent label still, so I feel like we all got something to prove over there, you know, just Gazi. Because I feel like Gazi kind of remind me of myself in this shit, like kind of like the underdog, I would say, even though, of course, Gazi plugged and connected and Grammys and all that shit, but at the same time, he is like independent. Like he's not a major label, so it's like he has some shit to prove and he doing it with his artists that's getting Grammys and songs and charts and shit like that. So I feel like the same way about myself, like I got something to prove still. Yeah,
so that the relatability between you two must make it like a great chemistry, right? Like when you guys are on the phone and
I
stuff?
feel like he definitely relates to me. He understands me. He loves Detroit music. A lot of other meetings I took with labels, it's like, oh, this is too Detroit or this is da-da-da. But it's like, honestly, the sound that people were using to go mainstream back then, it ain't that no more. Like that commercial ass sound is not that. If you listen to the music, like, go Meg, get him go. Get him go. Like, it's not the shit back in the day that was just like so radio commercial. And I think Gazi loves everything about Detroit culture and Detroit music. So that's like a plus for me because that shit is in me. So.
No, yeah. I mean, everybody that's been a part of that, I haven't heard one bad story yet. It seems like everything's like with Empire, it sounds like fucking just everything moves super smoothly, which is really cool. So how has it been pushing your music right now? Since you're talking about mainstream, which I mean, I don't know how it works with distribution or whatever, but I know it has to cost way more money to market yourself when you're going for the mainstream approach, right? Did you change your strategy as far as that's concerned, or is it still just like, no, just push the music whatever ways we can, and wherever it goes there?
Honestly, I haven't been tripping on it too much because I feel like if it's meant for me, it'll come. With the music today, it's hard to say what you should really do to go mainstream because it seems like people's success is based off of the algorithm, which is kind of scary. So I feel like I don't have a strategy because I just do me. And like even like the other day I made like a reel to my song Tight, and I dropped that song 2 years ago. That shit is at my top songs. It's just streaming and shit now, and I'm like, this should be random. Like I just did a regular video on Facebook and TikTok and Instagram, and it started like catching traction and people really like the song, and I'm just like, yeah, you just never fucking know at this point. I don't goddamn know, honestly. I'm gonna be for real.
Yeah, there's no way to fucking know. It could literally be like an Instagram post, it could be a YouTube, it could be a TikTok,
it could be anything. Like
one thing I seen circulated a lot yesterday was you were like with the Baddies and shit. And,
yeah,
that was like going all crazy.
Jayla and Sapphire.
Yeah, everybody's story I went to was showing. I was like, what's happening? And then I seen you. I was like, oh, what the fuck is like happening right now?
Oh yeah, I was with the Baddies. They cool as shit. Like, period. They came to the city, they had a booking, and then they invited a real bitch out, and we partied the Detroit way. Like, yeah, the East Side way.
That's cool. So they just hit you up like, yo, just pull up on us and like.
Well,
party?
so I ran into Jayla and we started kicking it and talking and shit like that. And then she was like, "Come out with me." And that was literally it. Like she was like, "I'm booked in your city. You a baddie." Da, da, da. And then we went to the airport and people was stopping Jayla to take pictures. And then I'm like trying to be an incognito with my little glasses. And they're like, "Brayah?" And then they like, "Oh, can we take pictures with y'all?" And it just became like a y'all thing. And then we just like, fuck it, we gonna pop out. Like we gonna pop out tonight. Like. And they love her ass. Sapphire too, that bitch is a great host. Like if y'all just had to be there, like seeing them on Baddies and meeting them in real life, it makes me appreciate just getting that encounter with people and for real. Cause you can judge people's energy on TV, but when you meet them, the vibes just be like, no, this is for real. Like this is real life. Like the vibes was great. I got both of their numbers. They text me and shit like that, invite me to other shit, and we talking about other shit. Like it's a good vibe. I like it.
Yeah, it's good that you're like building those relationships too.
Yes.
Especially like it all made sense when you see it. It's like all these people have the same energy. Like
yeah, I was with Kane too at my booking in Grand Rapids. You know, she like one of the biggest TikTokers, and that bitch vibes was just amazing. Like she just. I expected that from her though. Like she just seems relatable in some aspects. I don't got 100 bodies, but she because you know she be popping her shit. But I love her. Like I met her because I DM'd her one time and I was like, "I love you" on TikTok, and she was like, "Bitch, I love your music," and I was like, "You know me?" Like fuck. Like I was excited about that because I just don't be knowing people know who the fuck I am. Like I guess that's the part of me that's humble, because it's like when people know me back, I be like. Oh, bitch, you like my music. Like,
nobody knows until you message the person.
Yeah.
Like,
I just wrote her, though, like, in 2021, just on some random, like, bitch, I love you. Like, you're on TikTok, I love you. And then she was like, bitch, stop fucking playing with me. I love you, too. I love your music. I'm like...
I noticed that with NBA players. NBA players would be, like, kind of, like, startled to, like, meet, like, a rapper. And the rapper's like, oh, shit, it's an NBA player. But it's like, once they actually collide, they're like, oh, but we fuck with each other. Like,
but I ain't never been too full of myself to not give a bitch their credit. Like I love me a bad bitch. I love me a turn bitch. A bitch that's got her shit going on. Like I'm not one of them weird ass bitches that take videos with your friends. Don't tag them. Don't try to post your friend looking cute on their birthday. Don't want your friends looking cute on your birthday. I'm not that. Like I love me a bad bitch all the way around. And I'm always open to receiving new bad bitches. So...
yeah, it's like a way of not being like negative towards people, and I've been looking at that a lot lately. I'm like every time you go on a comment on a post, it's almost like so much negative shit. Like somebody
they be chewing me up on Twitter.
Like, but it's like where is it coming from?
No, like I don't know what's wrong with people. I was just thinking about this the other day. I post like a freestyle on Twitter, and I think the most hating ass shit somebody can say to me is I can't rap, cause. Even if they try to play it like I only rap about my pussy, which is not true, because we got the proof is in the pudding. You go on my page, it's shit with hella motherfucking, you know, good ass topics and shit like that, substance. But I be on Twitter, they be like, no, bitch, make an OnlyFans, you suck. Da da. We already have a sexy red. And I'm like, damn, like they just hate me on Twitter. Like, I don't know. But it's so fucking mean.
But Sexy Red gets hate like crazy too, though. So it's like
and that bitch thing. Rich as fuck.
I know. She's been working a lot in Detroit too.
That's what I'm saying. The bitch rich. So what the fuck?
Have you considered working with Sexy? Like, have you guys talked?
Of course, but I'm not. Like, she follows me on Instagram and shit, but I'm about to hop in the DM like, let's work. I want to be making so much noise to where she be like, I want to get on this song. It don't make... Just because somebody follow you and acknowledge you doesn't mean it makes sense. Like, it's hella people I would love to work with. Like, Funny Marco follows me too and reaches out and everything. But I can't ask to go on his platform right now. Like, why the fuck? Like, what makes me... You know what I'm saying? Like, you just know what you know. Like, when it's that time, it's that time. Right. Just because people follow you, acknowledge you, they see you working. Now I was like, okay, work hard until you be able to get there. Because I'm pretty sure Nicki Minaj followed a lot of people before she don't just get on any song. Like, you gotta have to hide this shit out. Like, if she got on that side of shit or whatever, that shit was everywhere. It made sense. It just does not make sense for Sexy Red to do a song with me right now.
Yeah, but you know, it depends though, because no, she's doing stuff with people that are upcoming and touching that level.
I feel like people, I've never seen her. I mean, unless people is paying for it.
Oh, you mean paying for features?
Right.
Oh, yeah,
I'm saying as far as like her like actually collabing with people and making sense.
But these days, you don't know who's collaborating or paying anymore, which is nuts.
I would know.
You would know?
Because if you're not going viral, you ain't got no motion, and you hop out with a sexy red feature, oh, you got a bag behind you. But if your shit turned up and it makes sense, it's like, oh, you got a sexy red feature. It has a different impact than if I had like the money to pay all these people for a feature. I probably would, but honestly, I appreciate the organic shit more. Because the motherfucker be more inclined. If they wanted to do that song, they're going to promote it. They're going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense when you get to a certain point. And I feel like I'm not too far from it. Like, you see, like, I didn't got to where I'm at very quickly.
Oh, for sure.
So it's like, my time going to come and I'm going to get the sexy red feature.
I like T Grizzley when you guys were together and he was shouting you out. Like, I really appreciated
organic shit like that. Like, I didn't know he was going to say that. Yeah. And I got chewed up for that, too. They like, you don't think Brayah is not the hardest rapper, such as just like. Did
he say one of though, or the hardest? When
he said the hardest.
He said the hardest, yeah.
But he's a lyricist, and I feel like a nigga ain't just gonna say that. He probably sat around. Cause I didn't even know he knew who the fuck I was. You know what I'm saying? Until you DM me one day. Yeah. So it's like, I think people try to discredit me, but it's kind of like sometimes people just be so upset they don't want you to be better than they fave. Not saying I'm better than anybody, but. It's like everybody, it's just an opinion.
That's true.
It's just an opinion.
But there's a scarcity in the rap scene for female artists in Detroit right now. It's like very like literally a handful. You can only name a handful of successful or upcoming successful Detroit female rappers right now. So that spot is very limited, and it's like you're going to defend whoever you really think the best is.
Yeah.
With the male rappers, it's easy. There's like 100 of them.
But
so
it's like, people that think I suck, and that's okay. But you're a hater.
Thanks. Yeah, no, like they said, that was great seeing that. T Grizzley shout out was awesome to fucking see.
And he one of my favorite rappers, so it's kind of like when you get that type of love from somebody that's can really rap, because he not a mumble rapper. The nigga be talking. And
hell no. Yeah.
Also, I think I'm a storyteller. T is a storyteller, and he used metaphors. I use hella metaphors. It's like we have like a lot in common when it comes to music. Even sometimes the cadence, they be like, you sound like a female T Grizzley. I'm not gonna say all that. Like, come on now. I think they just say that about Detroit people, because it's like, hell no, you ain't hear that shit and hear T Grizzley.
That sounds similar.
They're like, T Grizzley wrote for her? No, nigga, I wrote that.
You probably would have wanted to change your hair color when you seen Sexy. You're like, fuck this shit. Like,
nah, hell no. Like, I'm not that type of bitch. Like, I don't know. I just like to be me. Now, if it's a bitch in Detroit copying my whole shit, I want to change my hair color. Because I be feeling like sometimes people just try to run with your shit before you can even stamp it. Like, I got like slogans and shit I use, and like when I hear people saying it from Detroit, when I know I'm the only person saying it, I'm like, can I at least establish myself with this shit first? Like,
before they take it away?
Before you just take my shit? Like, that's the only thing that kind of irritate me. But then again, it's just like, all right.
Yeah. That's where the keep moving phase comes into Andy, where it's like, you know what? Whatever is happening, just fucking keep moving.
Oh, yeah. I keep moving for sure.
People can piss you off like at any fucking angle with this shit. You have a song with Jug Harden, too, which is pretty cool. That was a song that
that old ass song.
I liked it though. I loved it because I see with male.
We got two songs.
I've seen you feature with male artists, but like not as often as I would like kind of like, because I feel like there could be like a really good dynamic, or even like a gay rapper for some reason, like a gay male rapper. I don't know why.
Saucy Santana to me.
You got somebody?
No. I said Saucy Santana. Like, that's the only gay rapper I just thought of.
You worked with them?
No. I'm manifesting everybody.
I know some gay rapper. Well, I don't know if. Anyway, I don't know if that's out yet, so I kind of have to. But there's some gay rappers in Detroit for sure. Anyway, let's skip on past that because I don't want to get myself in trouble right now. As far as visuals and everything like that, you're sticking with the production with like Diego and stuff like that, or
I fuck with Diego. I got Fresh Rich, and I think I want to start fucking with Stash House. That nigga hard.
Yeah, Kiefer, hell yeah. Everett.
He hard.
You know Kiefer?
Well, I just met him.
Do you know what the biggest music video he ever shot was?
What?
I'm testing you now. You have to know who the biggest music video he ever shot was. It's the biggest music video that probably ever came out of Detroit.
First Day Out?
Yes. Damn, girl, how did you not know that?
I thought it was a white dude that shot that.
Him and Nick Margetic shot it together.
So, yeah, Nick. So, is Kiefer white?
Kiefer's black.
Right. Okay.
Curly hair.
Yeah, I know. I ain't tripping. Okay, exactly.
Yeah, Kiefer. And then him and Hustleberry Finn shot First Day Out together.
Okay.
And everything else after that with like Lil Yachty and shit like that. They were like a huge combo, just banging them out together.
Yeah, but he hard. Like, I was just looking at his work, and I'm like, damn, you hard.
I know cap. He shoots a lot of side videos right now.
Yeah, he hard for sure, for sure.
What's been on your own personal journey as far as yourself elevating internally What are some things that you've been changing or transforming into as far as just yourself?
I think I do a lot of more praying. I do a lot of more self-discipline. I fast just randomly sometimes. I cut out things, cut out certain people. I don't engage in certain shit. I don't know. I'm just like trying to just get my mind and my body right. And I feel like there's no way I can reach all my goals if I'm not connected with God. So I feel like sometimes I have to like exclude myself from all the bullshit and just like focus. And I take Instagram breaks, social media breaks, shit like that, because those are really helpful for me. I don't watch people's story. That shit has changed a lot. Like, my mental is great. I don't watch people's stories. Like, I watch maybe 5 people's stories. For real. Like, I don't watch people's stories. Now, I'm starting to kind of dibble and dabble, but I'm too emotional. If I see somebody post the wrong shit, you unfollowed. You're unfollowed. You're muted. It's just like, just to protect my peace. And then sometimes people take it personal. It's nothing personal, but I don't like what you post.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I've been on that with the blocking tip lately. I block like crazy now. Like, if somebody,
I don't like the block. I need you to see this shit. I don't block me no hoe.
I block people just because it's like too much interference, especially if they message you something crazy. You're just like,
Fake pages, I be blocking them though, because I kind of be having an idea who be behind the pages based on what they say. I could be wrong, but sometimes they too persistent, and it's only certain people that be that fucking mad. And I'll block them just because they just like annoying. But if it was a real page trolling me, I wouldn't block them, because I really just like enjoying like to see somebody off their real page be miserable about what I got going on.
yeah, I mean, you do. I mean, like in the past year, you had a little bit of controversy with other artists and stuff like that, and I've seen you're handling yourself well through it. I noticed you talk about it on a few interviews, and it's just like, I never expected you to be in any type of those types of situations ever. Like, that was the last thing I was ever like, there's no way, the way she handles herself, she'll never be caught up in any predicaments ever. But obviously when you're out really working, eventually things happen, right? Like, eventually you might collide with somebody that's not
My
fond
thing
of.
is this. I think one of the reasons why I have a lot of conflicts, I won't say a lot of conflicts, but when I do have a conflict, if somebody say I did something and they act on it and like pop they shit about it, it's kind of like, okay, I did it. Even if it's not true, I'm not gonna clear it up. It's just like, like what, like I did it. But it's like, I don't know. I just don't really care to, like, it's like a lot of misconceptions about me, rumors, shit that just ain't true. Like, literally just a bunch of lies, like flat out lies. And I just don't clear it up, because it's like, you thinking I did it, me saying that I didn't do it, you believing that I still did it. What the fuck are we getting at? It's like, too bad. You're just gonna die mad. Like, I don't care. And I think my attitude has always been like that. Like, when I first came out, y'all ain't know that, but it's always been like that. Like, bitches just always been weird to me. So it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah. But you're handling it pretty well, right? At the end of the day.
I think now I am, because I've watched other people's mistakes. And I'm not giving no bitch no clout. And I feel like I'm too smart and I'm too strategic. And it's like, I can live like I'm literally like under bitch's skin. And it's like, people do a lot to try to get my attention these days. And I won't give that clout, because I swear to God, I'm not giving out no clout. Like,
the only thing is that sucks about it, but it is a benefit, is that it boosts everybody's careers to some degree.
That's why I'm not doing it, because I'm not helping no bitch.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I feel like I have in the past.
Controversy just helps boost people's things.
It helps everybody involved. Like, they a lot of people try to make it one-sided, but in all actuality, it helps everybody. Like, it helps everybody. And that's the problem. If I pop my shit to a bitch that don't nobody know, and they figure out who it is, it helps everybody involved. And the bitch, I would not be helping you. You better get that shit out the mud like I had to.
Yeah. But everybody we're talking about, everybody has their own rate of success, though. It's not like we're talking about people that haven't accomplished things.
I'm talking about the losers that you don't know I'm talking about.
Oh, like people who are just like, you don't have shit going on type shit? Yeah.
No, but honestly, you only know about one beef. That's what you're talking about. And then it's like, even then, it helped everybody.
Right. At the end, everybody got boosted because nothing like went too far. It stayed exactly where it needed to be, and nothing went too far after that, which is good. Because nobody wants to see anything go further than that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and especially in the scene right now. The scene's so sensitive, bro. Like, the scene is so sensitive. See anything pop out further is like, would be fucking sucky. But as far as that, though, your mental balance and everything from within, I'm sure you need to take breaks because of stuff like that, right? It's you have to deal with so many personalities and so many different types of people on a constant basis. So if you're involved in it at all times, it can't be easy for you.
Yeah, I'm not really involved in too much static. Like, I feel like it's people I don't fuck with, and it's way more people that do fuck with me. So I don't really be stunting shit like that. Like I told you, I don't lurk. I think that's the best thing that I could have did, because if I was a lurker, it'd probably be so much shit I'd be responding to. But I swear to God, I cannot lurk and act like I didn't see something. Like, something in me be like, you have to say something. You have to say something. Respond. Like, and then when shit do come to my DM, I do respond in my own way. Like, I put it in the music. Like, oh, this person said this 2 weeks ago. Okay, I got a freestyle that'll fit this scenario. And it's like, I won't even say names no more, because I done did that and put that shit on the floor when everybody was sneak this and I was the bitch to say names. But it's like, it don't make sense no more. Like, it don't make sense for me to say anybody's name at this point.
Yeah, you're getting at that level right now where it's like you're helping people grow, but it doesn't help you grow enough anymore.
It don't.
Unless like Nicki Minaj hit you up and was like, yo, I'm starting to beef with you, then it's not really worth
If
it.
Nicki dissed me, yes, that makes sense to respond. But I would be hurt. I would be hurt. Like, oh my God.
That would suck so fucking bad.
That would suck so bad. I would have to work the hardest I ever worked.
I had that recently
and
happen to me.
I don't even want to manifest that.
I had that recently happen to me where this person that I really like admired my entire like life, like in the entertainment industry, I've always seen, he's been working since like the 90s, like super, super famous. And he reached out to me, he said, fuck you. And I'm like, oh,
really?
man.
He said, fuck you?
He didn't say fuck you like that, but he was pretty much saying like, fuck, like he was pretty much just saying like, I'll never fuck with you. And I was like,
why?
Because somebody else came on my podcast and said stuff about him. Oh. And then we posted it, and then he's like, you're just letting people come on your fucking podcast and saying shit. Now I got to defend it. I'm like, oh, man, I never thought you were watching my shit, bro. Like,
now, I will say it's somebody that I genuinely loved at one point that just, I want to say hating, but I don't know what to call it. That is a shitty feeling, because it's like, why? Especially when you've stamped yourself, established yourself, you older than me, you done put more time in, like that type of shit, it don't feel good, because I would have rather linked with you on some shit than to, you know.
That's where the conversations in person are always better. I really wish like more people had conversations in person than online. Everything gets fucking twisted.
But you know what's so crazy? Every single time, even with the unknown bitches that you don't know about, every single time some static come my way, I've always tried to talk to people first. And it's like people prefer the online shit, which is cool, I guess. But it's like, I don't really care for it. I try not to do it. I only do it in response to what's being done to me. Like, I don't just jump online about nobody.
For sure. You and Vae Vanilla caused a lot of spark just putting yourselves on the screen a lot, which is really cool. Are you guys still collaborating often together?
Yeah, that's my steelers.
Yeah.
I love her.
It was so awesome to see that come up too, because it was like, you love seeing a duo. Like, not that you guys are a duo, but you love seeing it together. Like,
yeah, we them.
You know
we Craig and Day Day
coming in together like that.
No, I love her. Like, starting out, she was the first. Let me think. Yep, she was the first rapper that was not in a cocky way, but wasn't scared to send me a verse first. And the reason why I say that is because she's a great rapper, and I would consider myself a great rapper. And nobody wants to be outdone on a song. And I felt like when I was trying to collab with females, motherfuckers like, you know, you went too hard on this bitch, I gotta think. Or whatever like that. And I'll even send the record first, motherfuckers won't send the shit back. She sent me shit like, hey, what you think about this song? And I just always liked her from the jump. I even used to tell her, like, we gonna blow up together, like. And she was like, yeah, like, da-da. We ended up really becoming really good friends. Like, we done went to a lot of states for the first time together. Like, it's a genuine friendship. It's not no music shit, no rap friend shit. Like, that's literally like one of my main mans, like, type shit. So it feels good to have somebody in the shit that's really in your corner. What's it like hitting the road when you guys go out together? It's lit. Give us some damn experiences, because I haven't left Michigan in like 6 years. Okay, let's see. Well, I was like the friend, we both was single, And I just like the friend, like, come with me. Like, so it's like when I get to tweaking out, like, it was a guy I was talking to, and he just see me just tweaking or just too hot in the city, like, just tweaking out. You know what that mean, right? Like, just getting in bullshit or whatever. A nigga sent me out of town and, like, paid for me to take her too. And I would just always call Vae, like, bitch, let's go here. Like, we didn't hit the, like, it's just like, she was just for the bullshit. Like, she just was for everything. Like, I just love her. And it nigga wasn't even there. He just sent us. Like,
wait, so he paid for you guys to go somewhere and wasn't there?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I was tweaking out. Like, I was literally like, I think that's when I was on the internet and just popping my shit and just like arguing and just doing hella Eastside shit. And niggas love me. They don't want to see me in jail. They want to see me on an island or something. So, but I just love her though, cause you know, I don't know, we be having fun. Like, she not a boring bitch. I would say she is more reserved online than me. Like, I'm just clearly an open book. Like, you go on my page, you see exactly what you get. But she's like that in person. She's more like a little bit more calm than me.
Yeah, and it works both ways, right? You've seen some artists that literally just get to the top by keeping it like very vanilla. And then
that's funny that you said that.
You know what I'm saying? And then you get some that really attack it and do both. Like, you keep it both ways, you know? It works both ways.
I feel like I can do both.
Yeah, easily.
I'm just more so ratchet, but not like a forced personality. It's just like, but
people would have to meet you in person to know that. Because I think online people are like, well, is this an act? Is this the real thing? It's like, no, you actually have to like stand in front of her and talk to her for 10 seconds. You're like, oh no, this is how she is.
Yeah, that's how I am. I've always been like that. I've always been loud, just very outspoken. It rubs people wrong too, because I just say what I think, and it's like, I don't really know what to do about that. Like,
are you you know, I know your family's seeing your spark and things flourish for you. Like, I seen you post the other day, and I don't know if it was in your close friends. So
wait, don't say it.
It was in close friends, so I can't say
it. It was in my close friends.
But you know what I'm talking about?
You messy as shit.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take it out. But damn, all right.
Just say it. Fuck it. We already here now.
All right, so basically,
I know what you're talking about.
You were saying basically that
some family members
treat you like a celebrity, and it's like you just want to hang out with your family, but they're like trying to sneak pictures of you or like talk to you.
Yeah, it's like it's kind of heartbreaking though. Like, when I go around certain family members and they scared to talk to me or sneaking pictures, like just doing the weird one, and they be like, bro, I'm your family. Like, like I don't like it because, like I told you, I feel so normal. And even today, like, I swear, it's at first I could go to Birmingham or Auburn Hills or anybody, go eat and nobody knows me. Now it's like anywhere I go, no matter the culture, they be like, oh, did you? And then I'm like, oh, yeah. So I'm just now realizing, like, my name is a little bit more bigger than what I thought it was. And so when I see the family being weird, it just be like, it make me feel kind of bad. Like, damn, am I not around enough? And it also makes me scared and paranoid, too, because at this point, you treating me like a stranger. So I'm looking at you like one, like, now I don't trust being around you, because what would you do for, like, money or fame or anything? Like, it's scary. Like, it's not flattering to me. I don't like when my family act like you could be a fan of me, but if we were in each other's lives, everybody would know we're family, and you ain't got to do the weird one. Like,
yeah, another sucky part too is like when you're outside in the world and people are recognizing you, that becomes taxing over time. And so going to your friends and family is supposed to be like a relief from that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it. Even trying to get niggas, like, bro, I was with my homegirl a couple weeks ago. And I thought a nigga was cute, and he talking to me, and he like, yeah, so when you dropping some more music? And I didn't even know he knew who I was. And I was just like, this shit had turned into an interview. Like, it don't feel good. It just be like, bro, ease the shit in there. Like, damn, can we get to you not even
But he played it for a while, though. He was slick. He started off strong.
He didn't start off strong.
Oh, right,
that was the introduction.
Oh, that's how he went into it?
It was kind of like, take a shot. Okay. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm not drinking. Boom. We just chilling, talking. And then it's like, he just slid over there. When he finally got his moment alone, like next to me, he said, yeah, when you drop some no music, I know who you are. That's literally the introduction. I was just like, I was just so irritated. Did you walk out? No. I just was sitting there just like, oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm kind of the type of person where I really don't like to talk about anything I'm doing unless it's with people that are in the field because it's so complicating. And
like, people don't know what the fuck they be talking about.
Yeah.
I hate when people don't know what they're talking about. Like, motherfuckers would be like, why you ain't put your video on the shade room? And it'd be like, like, if you know, you know why that question is funny as shit. So it's just kind of like,
there's a lot of background stuff people just don't understand.
They don't understand anything.
Yeah. It gets complicated. Are you all right? Like, do you got time or do you got to bounce?
No, I gotta go to work.
Oh, I'm about to say.
What'd I do?
I thought you were like, I looked like you were getting up for a second. I was like, is she walking out the interview? What's happening right now? I don't know. I was looking down at your leg, it's shaking, and I was like, what's happening?
I'm chilling.
I was making sure. Damn.
Do I look nervous?
No, hell no.
Fuck you got going on, sir?
No, I'm good. I haven't been nervous in a long time, man. I haven't been nervous. Damn. I haven't been nervous in a really fucking long time. Last time I was nervous was when I met Cash Doll. That was the last time I was ever nervous. I was actually like getting ready in my suit and tie. And I was like, oh shit, what am I gonna like? How am I about to? And then it's like, I don't know. That was the last time I was ever nervous in life. Are you nervous as an artist or as a person at all? Like when it comes to actually doing shit?
The weirdest shit is I'm nervous to rap in front of people. Like,
but you got the radar and stuff like that. That was good.
Yeah, but I think I have anxiety issues. Well, I do have anxiety issues. And one of the things is like if I'm under pressure, all of the saliva in my mouth will dry up. And it'll like cause me to, it's just like a nervousness. And then when I get the phone, I feel better. But it used to be like that when I was recording in the studio, but I got over that. Now I can record in front of anybody. But it's when I rap in front of people. Now performing, I don't feel it. Like performing in front of hundreds of people, I don't feel it. But when it's an intimate group of people in front of me, watching me and observing me, that's when I get nervous. Ain't that weird?
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Intimate settings. Well, comedians are like that too. They prefer intimate settings sometimes, and sometimes they
But I don't prefer
audience.
intimate settings. I would rather rap in front of thousands of people than 6. Because I feel like the 6 eyes is just like, I can see y'all. Like, if you're rapping in front of a crowd of people, you don't see everybody's face. You really can't see shit but lights. But when you rapping in front of people and they're all just like, just watching you, it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah, it's like they're right fucking next to you. You feel them breathing in. Your people around you, the crew that you have and the people that help facilitate with you, have you been able to keep everybody aboard? Or has it been like, have you been on a management side as far as like who you're keeping around you and how you're managing everything?
So my manager is great. I love my manager. I'm like getting my team structured. So obviously my beauty mob has been set for years. So that's good. But right now, I think the area I'm struggling in is basically coming up with like the shit for social media, like that type of shit. Because I do all that myself. So sometimes I run out of ideas. And that's like the only thing. But like my manager, you know, obviously they do their executive shit. They do the shit they're supposed to do. The label do what they supposed to do. The beauty mob do what they supposed to do. But when it comes to like creative direction, I feel like that's the area that I lack like help in because I need it. It's like I'm so self-sufficient. Everybody be like, oh, your team did a great job with that. And I be like, I thought of all that shit. Like, I'm tired. I need assistance.
Yeah, I feel that. I seen you in like a skit out of nowhere. These I think
Jack Funny?
No, not Jack. I've seen it Jack Funnies too, but there was these guys, the Ken something. There's these 2 guys, and it was about how when a rapper meets or when a guy meets a female rapper or something like that.
What? What niggas
like,
had me in the skit?
Yeah, there was like these 2 guys in it.
Wait, what? What skit is this?
I don't know, but it's like you standing next to this other girl, and it's like this guy that's like kind of nervous to like talk to you. I can literally pull it up right now. Like,
pull it up.
Bro, I'm serious. How do you not know you were in a skit? It has over like 300,000 views on multiple platforms. When I seen it was you, I was like, what the fuck's happening?
What?
Right now? Yeah, let me see.
No, that's my catfish.
No, hell
it's
no.
It's not me.
It was 1,000% you.
I feel like you telling me like a sex tape of me just got dropped or something.
That'd be crazy.
That's how this news feel.
No, it was with Kountry Wayne.
Oh.
See what I'm saying?
No,
I'm not that slow.
Oh, yeah. No. I love that.
Yeah, but I seen you. When I seen you, and it was so fucking random because I follow him. And
it's
shit.
so random, right?
And then I was like, "What the fuck is?"
I'm always on some random shit. Like, damn, you with Kountry Wayne, you linking up with the Baddies, you with Kane and TikTok, like just everywhere. Yeah.
What was that like though? When you guys linked up, was
Kountry
it?
Wayne?
Did they tell you to like? Did they just pull you into the scale? Like, hey, we need you to do this.
Yeah, he said that he had a skit idea for me.
Yeah. And he didn't. Did you know what you were doing? Like when you were actually actually through the skit. Recording?
Well, we talked about it, but he good people, so I didn't feel nervous or nothing. It was cool. His fan base is so different though. Like they're not used to his fans go so hard about him. I'm not used to seeing. It's like he damn near got a cult following, and it's like them motherfuckers would be like, oh, she's trouble. Look at her attitude, and they be feeling like that for real. I be thinking like, motherfuckers a skit. Like, and you got to think about it. His audience is more so innocent. He don't cuss on his platform. He don't really do the rah-rah. So you got like me on there. You know, I'm me. Yeah. They like, oh, she's trouble. Oh, leave her in Detroit. I'm like, nah, nigga, we here. We in A with it. Yo.
Damn.
No, but I really liked it though.
And the way you want to hear that shit because it's gonna get more comments.
I don't read. Yeah. Kountry Wayne comments.
Well, I just can't read comments.
I can't read certain platforms like Neighborhood Talk, not reading the comments. SayCheese, not reading the comments. These pages hate me, and I be like, oh yeah, not the pages, the fucking people in the comments.
Yeah, I know. I forgot that you do. I got blocked. SayCheese blocked me, so I haven't been able to see what they got going on.
Oh, really?
But I would love to have seen that because it's like I do always wonder when Detroit rappers get posted. It was my favorite thing to see. Like, what are they about to say?
Well, the thing is, I think on every fucking blog, the female rappers, we get hate. Like, it could be a male rapper coming out. Like, even Boss Man D-Lo, he hard. But the bars are so simple. I was bad at fucking school. Now I'm trying to dodge the sentence. Now imagine me. I was bad as fucking school. Now I'm trying to... She whack. La la la. ABC. Nursery rhyme. Bitch, get off the line. Go sell some pussy. And they be like... When the male rappers say the simplest shit, they be like, this shit. Or even with Javar. I be hating on Javar. Like, I be really like, I love his music and shit like that. But sometimes he'll say the simplest shit and it just, this man is a genius. And then he'd be like, when I say some shit that was really hard, like I really put some thought into it, like the metaphor you ain't never heard. They be like, nah, bitch, go sell some ass. And I'm like, damn, I gotta sell ass. Like, y'all ain't like that shit?
Yeah, that's straight up. That's literally how it is. Like starting OnlyFans.
They hate female rappers. It don't matter what we say.
There's some rappers where I do go like, damn, you do need to start an OnlyFans because it is your only way out.
But I'm not gonna lie. I like have an ear for music, and I be knowing when I do some mid ass shit, and I just feel like if they say I can't rap, they be hating. I'm not gonna lie.
I feel like the way you orchestrate your lyrics is in the most simplistic manner. Which is kind of like how Biggie did his lyrics. Like Biggie wasn't like super intricate with what he was saying. His flow was just impeccable. Like it's just the way he did it. And I feel like a similarity with you where it's just like you're saying something very simply and it's rhyming and it's clicking in your head. Like it's just a very simple flow.
You got me fucked up. I think you just called me an ABC rapper.
Not an ABC rapper. How's that?
Oh.
How is that an ABC rapper? I think that the more the more developed an artist is, the less that they have to be intricate with the way they say things.
Because I feel like the bars, like the metaphors I use, like even when I said, like I did the Black History Month freestyle, I said, they see I'm getting off like it's Dr. King's B-Day. I had so many people ask me what the fuck that meant. Nobody works on Martin Luther King Day. I'm getting off like I'm turned. It's like I be having to break the shit down and it flow over their head. Ops looking on my page like they cheating on the test. It's like people just be so fucking slow. It be like, I be saying some shit, but they just treat it like it's so fucking mid. But honestly, if you got to think that hard on the shit, then it's not.
Then it's not good. That's why I brought up Biggie, because Biggie was able to literally say what the fuck, very simplistically say what the fuck he was saying. And you just like, because he flowed so well and because the beats were so far, you're like, yeah, fuck, this is fucking heat. He was very immaculate with it. But I don't know. It's hard for people. Like G-Mac Cash is a brilliant example of somebody who raps very simply, keeps it very simple, but it's like the lyricism is phenomenal.
Yeah.
You know, it's because it's so simple at the same time.
I feel like I'm big on just like, I don't really like try to be so big like with those big ass scholarly ass words, but I'm big on metaphors. Yeah. Like I feel like a lot of female rappers don't use metaphors, and I think it's a flex when you can and shit, and it actually be some shit that's not like, I don't say, hot like summer, cold like winter.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, everybody listening is dead, bro. Like, it's not, all my friends that listen to rap music are zombies. They're all zombies. Like, they listen and they're not trying to hear what the fuck you're talking about. They just want to make sure that the vibe sounds good, that the flow is good, the beat's good, and they don't give a fuck
but my
what you're
fans
talking
appreciate it though. Like, I like the smart fans. Like, I said some shit in a freestyle on my page, and I said I'm mean but not average. Only a certain group of people understood that bar.
That's a
but you
calculation.
Yeah,
joke.
it's like, yeah, but it's like,
it's fire.
And then I said, after that 99 Problems, one ain't never been a rap bitch, and it all went together. Like, it was a math like type of thing. And I say some shit, but some people just don't understand it, because I feel like the type of metaphors I do use, sometimes you do have to have some type of education to understand the bars. Like, I'm not around this bitch sounding like Courtney Bell and you gotta Google the shit, like, cause that nigga sweet as hell, but I be having to really be like, what the fuck does this mean? Like, but I feel like I say simple shit, but sometimes people are so fucking dumb they can't even articulate what you're trying to say or understand it, because it's just like not.
You gotta know who's following you at the end of the day. You gotta like read your audience and be like, how smart is my fucking
But they
audience?
like it though. I'm not gonna lie. But like the Beautiful Liar freestyle, I don't know, it's pinned to my page. I think it's almost at 100,000. They loved that, and it was basically me starting off like sounding like a pick-me bitch, like I cook and clean for my man even when he cheat. And then I started like, beautiful liar, I'm a master in deception, like calling me evil when really I'm just his reflection. And I kind of broke that shit down, like how I'm just exactly what a nigga is. My fans like that type of shit from me. They like when I put out real music. They like when I storytell. They like when I use metaphors. But I do have to put out that other shit, because at the end of the day, they're not playing Beautiful Liar in the club.
I miss that shit too, though. Like, when I was younger, I was very much dialed into like people being very substance based with their music and their music videos.
I have a lot of substance. I feel like
I'm reverting back to it now, where I'm paying attention more to like what people are actually saying and doing.
Because you know everybody popping pussy now, so it's like
yeah.
Everybody is popping pussy. Everybody want to shake that ass. Everybody want that record. So now it's like when you making music with substance, you stand out. I have to do both, unfortunately, because you can't expect them to be in the club listening to all this woke ass scholarly shit. So I do have to make the other type of music, even though I don't prefer to do it. I just have to. But I love making real music. I feel like that's what got my name. That one freestyle I just told you about, I didn't put no ads on it. I can show you the insights right now on my phone. I got 16,000 followers off my own page just for that reel.
16,000?
Let me show you.
God damn.
I don't be capped.
16. See, this is the bull. I've been stuck at 68,000.
No, let me show you.
You know, I generate 1 million views a month, and I'm still stuck at 68,000.
So if you go to the insights, hold on, look at the follows. It's no promo on
16,629. God damn. God damn. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, listen, women have it easy, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Look,
I'm
it
sorry.
is like
it's insane.
Look the comments and shit. Like, it went up. Like, it has. If you see the shares and shit.
God damn. So 12,000 people saved it. 31,000 shared it. God damn. Why the fuck are 31,000 people sharing a song? The fuck?
But they like that type of stuff from me. So
I think people sharing songs is the craziest concept in the world. Like, if you're sharing a song, that means you really fucked with it so much you want.
You like showed somebody.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, that blows me, because I've when I start to go viral for other shit, people be like, "Oh, you're the girl that was rapping from the college," and like people starting to remember me from something. Like the college freestyle I did is called Graduate Flow. They're like, "Oh, you're that girl that was doing that." Like, it's starting to register to people who I am, and I think just those freestyles that's like really well put together and has substance, those are the ones that people pay attention to for me.
Oh yeah, for sure. It adds on. It piles on over time. I wanted to ask you about the you had. What's wrong? What happened?
I needed to crack my back for a long time.
See, you wouldn't have been able to do this on the other couch. By the way, we set up this just for Pretty Brayah. This was literally this was a.
I feel it's hold on. I feel exclusive.
This is the first time we've ever used it. I'm
like, the first hoe on this couch.
That's what I'm saying. We were literally like, "Yo, we got to make sure you get this." We did it the right way, right? Like,
I love it.
Looks fucking beautiful.
It's comfy. Ain't got no roaches. I'm gonna start coming over here.
I could have put something here though. I could have put like some cat tail or whatever, stuff like decor.
Yeah,
like cat tails or something like that, or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck.
He just looking like.
What do you put on? What do you put on? Like, what do they call that shit? Like I don't know, decoration, something like that.
I think you just need a throw blanket.
A throw blanket is what I was trying to say this entire time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, throw fucking.
So what the fuck was the cattail?
I was saying, like, you know how they take cats' tails and stretch them out and make it a blanket. Anyways, tell everybody about you're not gonna announce us any projects or anything like that.
I got some heat coming. I'm probably gonna start previewing shit, but they needed to go stream the old shit first.
What do you want people to stream right now that's not being streamed enough?
So my project is called Unstable, and I really love the title because it just defines me as a person. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm unstable. And the cover art is what really got a lot of people. It's basically like an elevated version of me reaching out to the old version of me, giving myself a hand, and like the background is polished on one side and the other side is like the struggle. And they said it looked like a good ass Tubi movie cover. That's what they said. But I thought it looked pretty fire. Yeah, I love it, and I thought of that as well. Like, I come up with all that type of shit. And the project is just really well put together. Like, you got your twerk songs, you got your hood shit, you got the radio shit, you got the real shit. It's just like all into one song. It was a lot of songs that I could not get cleared, but the next one will be even better because I got some heat just sitting on top. Janet Jackson hold the shit out of me, but she has the right to do so. The song was so great. The song was great. I'm not just saying that. Like, I know how some people just like take these people classics and fuck them up, but I don't know why she ain't clear that shit.
Because they want money.
She would have got the money. She didn't want shit. She didn't want to clear it. But I think it's people's legacy, and she might not have agreed what I was talking about on that song. Or
yeah, that could be the case, right? I mean, if it is her samples and everything like that,
I respect it though.
Yeah.
She got the right to say no, but it was a great song.
This year and last, I mean, we haven't talked since 2022, which is kind of crazy,
right? On
a podcast, at least.
Damn, really?
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
That was late 2022, but since then, what has been for you the biggest blessing of your career, or what's happened to you just in general?
Well, I moved. I got signed. I got a new car.
Did we talk about you getting signed? It was before. We were podcasted before you got signed.
We podcast before I got signed. And you was like, by this time next year, you're gonna be signed. Yeah. I was like, I hope so.
Yeah. We talked about that a little bit today, but yeah, that has to be one of the biggest things for sure.
Yeah, I don't think I felt like when I got signed, it was a lot of people that wasn't happy for me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That was crazy.
You saw?
Yeah. There was like this comment that an artist had left, and he was basically promoting another artist, and it was at the same exact time that
he was on that shady ass shit. But he literally was like, "Let's make today about this person," and I was just mind blown. I'm like,
the timing was just a little bit rough because it's kind of like, come on, you know what's happening for you right now. You know what's happening for Brayah right now. This other artist is extremely already well established. She doesn't really need to get pushed at this very particular time. You could do it tomorrow or next week or something.
Well, it's just with some, that's the hating ass shit I be talking about though. Because everybody, my phone was going crazy about that. Everybody saw it. Everybody knew it was intentional. And especially to come from a male, it's like that be what's wrong with the female. Like, that's why females feel so like against each other, because it's always men behind the scenes egging on shit. But honestly, I ended up talking to Dog and he said it wasn't like that, but I know what I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all know what we know. And I felt like at that moment, if anybody was to be congratulated, it should have been me, because bitches ain't just getting signed from Detroit. So I felt like that was an accomplishment, and just try to steal my moment and my joy. But you know, I'm gonna come out on top every single time. So that wasn't even shit for real.
Just for people to get the process real quick of you, the actual signing and everything. I know you talked about it before in other podcasts, but what was it? I know we talked about it earlier too. He just, you know, they told PZ to sign you, right?
Yeah.
And Ghazi was like, I'm gonna pick you up instead, right? So
yeah. But what Ghazi ended up telling me that I didn't even know. PZ never told me that, but Ghazi ended up telling me when I was finna sign with him, he was like, yeah, I told PZ to sign you. And he was like, I don't know what happened with that, but I just got you myself. But honestly, before all of that, Ghazi had already took interest in me. So he was literally the first one to reach out about signing me in general out of anybody. But it worked out how it was supposed to.
Yeah, and then for everybody in the city, that was like crazy, right? Because like you said, not a lot of female artists get signed.
Yeah. And then people try to like, oh, everybody signed the Empire, everybody da-da-da, and it's like, nah, but it's like, for somebody to see your music, your craft, and what you've been putting, your work you've been putting in, and want to give you money and be behind you and attach their name to you, that just a lot. It speaks a lot. And they can assume what you signed for. They can assume this and that. But it's like, everybody not getting signed. If they was, y'all would be signed. So that's just like, they be trying to discredit people so much. But it's really an accomplishment. It don't matter who a person got signed to. These people is really taking a risk on you because they believe in you. That mean you're doing the right thing. You putting in that work and people noticed it.
Yeah, it's like to get in the door of that place means that they know you have massive potential.
Right.
And it's up to you to fuck that up or not.
Exactly.
And so, but they're taking chances on people they believe in.
Exactly.
You know, and so far it's like, for you, they have to be seeing a good outcome. Because like I said, when you look at your numbers, the numbers are great. It's very consistent. It's not like you're hitting millions all the time, but it's better to be hitting hundreds of thousands than to hit a million one time and then hit 5,000 the next day. Like,
right.
It's like a consistent 100,000 views area. Is there anything you wanted to talk about before we close out?
Well, really, shit. I just want people to start engaging more on like my YouTube. Like, I really want more subscribers and comments, and because those are the comments I actually read. I read all the YouTube comments, but I don't really read the Instagram comments and stuff. And like I have my hair company, I'm about to redo that and get my ambassadors, get that shit back popping because everybody inquires about my hair all the time, and I just been putting so much into music. I kind of like stop fucking with everything else that I'm into, but I got like a lot of dope shit coming. So,
what's up with the hair company?
Well, it's called Dollish Pink Extensions, and I've been so inconsistent with it since I started. Like, I've always made a lot of money off of it, but when I started taking music super serious, I kind of neglected my company and just occasionally sell hair and randomly, like, oh, if I get orders online, I do. If I don't, I'll go months without even promoting the hair and just be getting orders. But that's not really like a flex. I think I need to just put more into that because the income I make from the hair, put it back into my music. So I just need to get back on my shit, which I am about to. I'm already starting to rebrand it and everything like that.
Yeah, I mean, all you do is make a post and you guys are set, man. You guys have it fucking easy.
I don't think we have it easy, though, because it's like, it took a lot for me to get here. Like, my engagement wasn't always what it is now, and I had to learn to stop doing certain things so I won't be viewed a certain way, and like work really hard so I can be respected just as an entrepreneur, an artist, and a person. So I feel like.
So you're curving some of the things that you normally would do for your artistry just to.
Yeah, I ain't like, I don't post this ass like that no more.
What do you mean? You post ass all the time.
No, you gotta think about it. I used to be posting like all those slow-mo twerking asses videos.
I just seen that like yesterday.
Where you see that?
On your page.
Go to it.
I don't know if it was your page, but every time I see you, it's literally you shaking your ass somewhere.
Fuck you.
I'm serious.
Well, that's when, if I'm outside, that's different. I'm talking about my Instagram just because.
Oh, just like your page itself.
Like, just like in the bathroom.
Now I'm gonna have to pull stuff up.
If I'm outside, that don't count.
I bet you if I type in Pretty Brayah on Instagram right now, the whole page is gonna literally show.
It's not gonna show no ass, and you got me fucked up. And if it do show ass, show me.
All right. I guess you're right about that.
You hold yourself.
I just seen a post yesterday that was going crazy.
It wasn't.
Ha. What's up?
That far ass post. That was. Look at the date, bruh. You over here lying. Hold on. You done went all the way down there.
But still.
Hold on. Go back to my page. You just pulled up something from. Let me tell y'all, because let me just show y'all how niggas try to play.
That is kind of old. I'm not gonna lie.
It's old as shit. I'm still scrolling, trying to find it. He just pulled up something from 2023, April 28, 2023, talking about C.
You know what? Time is of no change. It is the mind and space that never operate.
Look how far down you had to go to see that shit.
I went pretty far down, but still.
So how you talking about yesterday?
Aha! Oh, that's the same one. Aha! Look at this. What's that?
Look at the date. And that's not twerking ass.
All right, we'll settle different.
What date? No, say the date.
2022.
2022.
And it's like a slide of you doing it too. It's like a bunch of it happening. It's crazy.
In 2022.
This one, you're upside down in underwear. Oh, yeah,
Let me see.
The underwear song. The underpants song.
That was in 2022.
What the hell was even this? What the hell was even this concept?
It was diaper. It was botched.
Why? Oh, I mean, she fucked up her surgery? That's gross. All right. Let me use the restroom real quick. If you wanna,
Oh, good.
who's bothering you?
Oh, Oliver, what you said now?
I like the couch a lot, but I can't sit the way I like to sit, which I think a lot of viewers are gonna appreciate that.
What's your?
The Indian style, like where I'm cross-legged.
Why you not doing it though?
Because the couch is too small. It doesn't have the width for my long ass legs. You see what I'm saying?
Them legs. I'm not gonna lie. You trying to add inch to your legs. You're not that big.
Guess how tall I am right now.
5'9".
Oh, yes, that's exactly how tall I am. Jesus Christ,
That's not tall.
that's tall.
You every bit of 5'7".
The average height in America is 5'8".
You every bit of 5'7".
I'm 5.
You want to add the extra shit on there?
You gave me the 9. I'll take the 9 all fucking day. If you're telling girls I'm 5'9", I'm good.
Okay, so how tall are you?
On my license, it says I'm 5'6". But you know when I knew I
But
was.
why you just lie with a straight face every time?
Because you gave me the fucking.
I really just try to help you, but when I realize you're going to lie.
Well, I got a girlfriend now, so I don't really give a fuck. I'm way taller than her. She's like 5'1" or something like that.
Oh, period. Full size.
But she's more like, my girlfriend's way more. She's more alpha than me, which is scary.
She be beating the fuck out of you, huh?
Sometimes I look at her like, "Are you gonna hit me?" And then she'll like her face will soften
You
up.
got a man to fuck up and just kind of backhand you a bitch one day.
The other day, I thought she was gonna elbow me in the face. Like I had said something to her, and the way her elbow was in the bed, I was just like,
Elbow is crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all do like just.
I thought she was gonna hit me
What the fuck?
I said something kind of crazy to her, and then I was like, "Are you gonna hit me?" And she's like, "No, I would never hit you." And I was like, I don't know. I feel like
So what you would have did if she would have hit you?
if she would have hit me,
Come
I
on,
would've got
practice.
the fuck out of there.
No, no.
if I get elbowed in the face right now by my girlfriend, I'm going to grab my eye and run away.
Nah, you gotta put fear in the bitch heart a little
Oh, are
bit.
you crazy?
Not hit her, just at least make her think you about to.
Every
Bitch, don't play with me, ho!
Every NBA player that's attempted that has been all over the news and has their career.
No, they be choke slamming them a hoe.
But we never see what happened before they got choke slammed.
No, but the thing is this: you gotta make her think you a hitter. That's not a crime. When has somebody went to jail for letting a bitch know who run his house?
Right.
She pay the bills.
She pays her own bills.
What the fuck? She need to leave you.
Are you crazy?
Y'all going 50-50?
Yeah, but you know she likes that. She likes.
So you tell her what to do?
I don't tell her anything.
Okay, then cool.
No, I don't tell her shit.
Right? Because it be the niggas that try to tell you what to do and then they make you go
I've never
50-50.
checked her phone my entire life.
Period.
I pulled up one time to see if anybody was at the crib. When we first started dating, I pulled up and waited outside.
And what was you gonna do?
Bro, it was the
You
funniest
was gonna
shit.
let that nigga
Nah, this
eat
shit,
you?
how funny this shit was is crazy because we have our locations turned on that day. We just coincidentally had it turned on that day. And I went home, I turned off my location, and then I drove back to her house. I went to Nikki D's first, though, and I bought
Love Nikki D's.
I bought a fish sandwich and I staked out her crib at like 3 a.m. I was
Just creepy.
just staking out, eating fries and just
I like
staring
the
at her.
messy side of you.
Yeah, and
we
then
need to get into this more.
She texted me saying, "Hey, where are you?" And I just kept ignoring her text
Cause bitch, I'm outside. Ho.
I didn't want to say it. So she's like, "Where are you? Are you in front of my house?" I said, "No, I would never lie to you. I'm not in front." But I was across the street. So
Why would she say? Why would she just assume you was at her house?
I have no clue. Oh, she heard my engine because my exhaust pipe was biting at that time. So it was
Damn,
really
I know he tried to slide because his car
Bro,
loud.
she comes exactly.
That's embarrassing.
So she opened the door. She's like, "Lawrence, I see you right there." And I was like, "It ain't me." And
Oh,
I
your
just
name Lawrence.
yeah, I just peeled the fuck out. I was like, "It ain't me," and I literally just drove away. And you know what I didn't like about that? I thought it was funny when I peeled out because it was like, damn, that was so fucking funny. But she was mad.
That's kind of embarrassing.
It wasn't
got caught.
I
Like,
got
how you
caught.
gonna kind of stake out in your car loud? Okay, but like, what would have been the outcome if you seen a nigga there?
I would have been like, "I'm out of here," and I would have just drove away.
You ain't no shit.
What?
You stepped out of her house to just make a dramatic exit.
I thought she was cheating on me. I thought she was legitimately cheating on
That
me.
would have been your response. You ain't gonna let nobody think you finna whoop ass. You just gonna leave.
What am I gonna do? Beat somebody's ass?
So you staking out just to see the proof in person.
Listen, if somebody does that face to face, like if somebody's like, "Yo, I'm about to take your girl," I'm like, "There, I'm like."
Nobody says that shit. They just take a girl.
Yeah, but I would never let that happen. But if she literally took the initiative of texting another guy, telling him to pull up when I left, 4:00 in the morning, this girl's a hoe, and I don't fuck with hoes. That's how I look at it. What? I'm just saying. No, stop looking at me like that, bro.
Because it's like you was almost there. We was on the same page. You staked out. You was on shit, and then you said, "I'm out of here."
I would have beat the fuck out. I'd have been like, I'm gone. Yeah, how many times you had to have been in a situation where you do stakeouts because you had your crazy moments?
Yeah, let me tell you. Actually, I don't think you are mine. We was broken up.
He doesn't mind shit.
We was broken up, and I just felt like you don't get to move on until I say you can. And basically, I had found the bitch number because I started hitting the bitch too. Any fucking way.
So you guys are both cheating with the same person?
Nah, it was his bitch, and then he told me she wasn't gay, and I said, "I'll show you she's gay," and then I showed him she was gay.
Oh my God.
But that's not the point. He was just over there just having a time, just good old ghetto time. They just having a great day. And I don't know, that day I was just mad. Like, I just felt like, you know how you hear fun in the background? I thought about that because he had already told me he was going with her. And I was trying to respect, I never respected his boundaries at that time, honestly. But we weren't together, so he ain't do shit wrong. But I just ended up searching her address and just finding it. And then I pulled up, and then I sat outside. I seen them through the window and shit. And I was like, "What you doing?" And he was like, "Chilling. We watching a movie." I was like, "Oh, okay, open the door." And he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm outside." And she lost her fucking mind. She was so mad at him. She put him out. And then he called me like, "Yeah, she put me out thanks to you." And I tried to act like I was mad. I'm like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." She put you out.
First of all, your impression of Javar is the fucking funniest shit I've ever heard.
Because he's so used to, I'm not going to lie, like, when people tell him crazy stories about me, he be like, "Oh, for real?" Like, he just like, "Oh, that's what she did." Like, he just don't even be fazed by it. But I done the crazy shit. Like, I've done the crazy shit. Like, I booked a bitch just to talk to her in person because at that time, I think I was not, like, we used to go through these phases where I would want to break up with him and he ain't want me to, and he would want to break up with me and I didn't want him to. Those was the phases we used to go to. So whenever the other person didn't want to break up, the other person would kind of act like crazy. I done booked his bitch just to talk to her in person. I'm like, yeah, I just wanted to talk to know what's tea. Like, I was just doing like weird. That's what I'm saying. That's that weird shit I was talking about. Just doing the most. I'm not doing no shit.
What do you know? But seriously, dive into the psychology of why you wanted to meet a girl that he was hooking up with when you guys weren't together.
Because she was sneak dissing me. I had went through his phone and he was like, "Yeah, okay, she's your crazy baby mama," and I'm like, "Oh, crazy." Like, you want to see crazy? Like, it makes me, like, when I read shit, like, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm alert. Remember I told you, like, it make me want to respond to it. It's like, when you call me crazy and I ain't did shit crazy, I damn near want to show you what is crazy.
Oh,
like,
my God.
So, this is what I'm saying. That's why I, like, enjoy my peace. I enjoy being single. Because it's like, I'd be ready to crash out. But I wasn't on that shit with her. Like, I wasn't trying to fight her or anything like that. But when I seen her sneak dissing me and just laughing and thinking shit was a game, I'm like, "Oh, you want to talk to me in person?" And then I booked her. Oh,
so she was an artist?
No.
Oh, so what the fuck was she?
She was a nail tech.
Oh, she was a nail tech. Was this sneak dissing?
She wasn't really dissing. He telling her crazy stories about me. Well, he didn't really tell her crazy stories about me. She saw crazy before, and then she be like, "You're crazy, baby mama," and I just don't like that. I just feel like I'm not crazy. Don't call me shit. So when I seen that she said I was crazy, it made me want to be crazy.
I mean, I've been in the bushes before, so that's pretty crazy.
It's kind of like when a nigga accused you of cheating. Say, "Well, I wasn't."
Yeah.
But
when you're not cheating and you get accused of cheating,
it's like, damn near I need to do it. Like, you thought I did it anyway.
No, I wouldn't do it, but I would just be like, damn, now you think you can cheat.
But I'm not gonna lie, I've done the craziest shit. It just makes me appreciate the sanity I have today. Well, honestly, that was pretty recent when I did that. But it wasn't really recent. It was like last year. So it was kind of recent.
What, being crazy?
No, with Javar. Like booking his bitches and shit like that. Like he was texting this one girl one time. I'm so happy to tell his business now that we not together. He was texting this girl one time and he told her we lived in separate rooms.
Yeah.
That's why I made that sound tight. You really think we in the same house in separate rooms? Is it crack? Is we or shrunk? And
wow.
I told her like he deleted all their text messages, so I called her like, send me all y'all messages or I'm posting your pussy pictures on Instagram because she sent him some pussy pictures.
Oh my god.
I would never did it, but nobody wants their pussy pictures posted.
Yeah.
So she sent me all the messages and I was just like excited about that.
Why is he hiding shit if he has nothing to hide though? Like if he's
the thing is this. I don't know. That's the shit I be talking about. And then it's always with him, it used to always be a case of never fucked, but sneaking. Like he would just be, I think it would be when we into it and we, you know, how we had that relationship where we would tell each other everything. So if we're into it and we got a rule like you can't talk to bitches while we're into it, that's when you be sneaky and just still text bitches. It'll never be like he linked with nobody, but it'll always be stupid shit like that, like ugly ass pussy pictures in your phone. Like no, for real, I was so offended. I seen the pussy because I like pussy, so I know what pussy's supposed to look like, and I just be like, I just ask him like, so did you like this? Like, how did you feel about this picture? Like,
yeah.
Like, did it do anything for you? Because it's not doing anything for me.
Well, because girls don't know how to take good selfies.
He had a one little bitch. She was bad.
She did it the right way?
No, not the pussy picture. That pussy was ugly. But, like, the bitch that I went to her house, that was a bad bitch.
Yeah.
That's why I liked her. That's why I hit her. It's cool.
Yeah, it's good to know your man has standards because you were fucking him. So it's like, I want to know that you have standards. Like,
I think he just like every other nigga. Well, I think niggas just niggas. Like they like, it's like a hit or miss with they hoes.
No, I know a lot of my friends, when they were cheating on their girls, they would fuck uglier girls for some fucking reason. That's just what they would do.
Well, the ugliest girls, they just give up the pussy easier, I think.
But it's also look, listen, this is just facts. Uglier girls are more fun to be around for some reason. I don't know why, but like you feel more relaxed around them. I
feel like I'm a pretty cool hoe to be around. Like,
I'm not talking about you. I'm saying
not like, you. I'm saying like, I think I got like an ugly bitch heart. like I be cool around people. I don't make people feel small. I don't make bitches feel ugly. I don't say shit to make a bitch feel insecure. I feel like I just be like one of the cool ones.
You do play video games?
No.
Exactly. That's what the ugly girls all play video games. You play Mario Kart with them real quick. You watch movies that are stupid as fuck.
I don't fuck with no nigga that play video games.
What?
No, not like I wouldn't. I just don't.
Wow. Why? What's the problem with video games? We already had this talk before. This is like
it's deja vu.
Not me and you, but it's happened on this couch before. We're like,
I feel like I talked to you about this before.
Video games? I don't think anything's wrong with video games. I think it's a way.
I don't think it's nothing wrong with video games, but I look at I don't. I was finna say I look at video game player niggas like I look at niggas that make TikToks. But I'm not gonna say that. That's a stretch.
Damn.
I don't fuck with niggas that make TikToks though.
I don't like that either. I'm not into the content
you know what's so
creation phase.
a nigga that make TikToks would be cool. I don't like the dancing ones. Don't dance. And then like don't dance on fucking TikTok. Oh my God, pussy dry. Pussy's gone. Pussy not even available. Pussy is throw out. Like I don't like that. Like don't dance on TikTok.
I think for me more so it's content creators.
Oh, I hate
what?
I could go. I don't like when a nigga on TikTok licking their lips either. Like trying to look sexy, like selfies. No, like I don't know. It's too many icks like about TikTok. Like I don't know. I just like when I
was making my Tinder a long time ago.
A Tinder.
A long time ago. This was like 5, 6, 7 years ago. Anyway, one of my homegirls was like teaching me. She's like, don't ever post selfies on your shit. She's like, don't post mirror selfies. She's like, don't post you working out. She was giving me all these crazy tips.
Because working out, niggas be trying to show that look. Yeah. Oh my God, bro. It's like the ick.
She was also telling me like,
not working.
She was like, make it where like you're around people and stuff like that. I was like, around people? I got to do all this gay ass shit, bro. I was like, I'm fired. I don't need to post this. But she was right. Everything she said, the pussy increased after every tip she gave me.
How much pussy you got off that advice?
Tinder? Off Tinder? Well, listen, on this.
You got some Tinder pussy?
Yes, it was fire. It was this old lady with a bat.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I walked up to her house and she had a bat behind her back.
And like you like
what?
You took that bitch down.
Yeah.
With the bat.
No, not with the bat. I made her feel comfortable. I was like, what are you doing with the bat? Like, even if you tried to swing that bitch on me, I'll break your arms in half because you're a skinny old ass lady. But anyway,
she came out there with a bat, but she thought you was a catfish.
She thought something. No, she liked how I looked, but she didn't know what I was on, like what type of time I was on.
Why the fuck she
But
on
man,
Tinder?
I got the baddest footage of her. I still have that footage. It's just crazy.
Let me see it.
Right now? On camera? Nah, hell no. Hell no. I got crazy footage.
Why do you have an old lady with a bat? Like,
I never thought I was gonna hit. She was hot, man. She was a hot lady. She was an old lady. But anyway, yeah, a Tinder game. That's when I realized, like, take advice from females when it comes to like how you should present yourself as a man. I don't think men should like look at other men and be like, yo, I'll take your advice as fashion. I'll look at a woman and see what every time I took a woman to the a mall, she's always geared me up, made me look fucking sweet every time.
honestly, I like a nigga now. I like a nigga that ain't got Instagram. Like a little finster.
That's everybody's dream.
No, it ain't a dream. Like the niggas I've talked to don't be having Instagram. Like I like that. It's great.
Yeah.
I mean, they be having finsters, but they don't have a page a bitch can go like a picture on.
Just empty pages.
Just empty pages. Just lurking.
Yeah. Imagine that, dating somebody that has no social media.
It's great.
You're already doing that?
No, I have.
All right.
But it's like they know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what they doing. That's kind of irritating.
What do you mean?
Because they can lurk on their fence to see
yeah.
me, but I don't know what the fuck they doing. But honestly, I don't care. So it's like, I don't even get mad when dudes date other women. I get mad when if I feel like I'm being neglected. Like if I feel like any bitch is being treated more special than me, I get mad. Like one time, my ex bought me and the bitch some flowers, and he was trying to do a good deed, and I was lurking in his email. Yes, this is why I told you I used to be stupid, and her fucking flowers was 50 cents more than mine, because I said, why the fuck was her flowers 50 cents more than mine? He said, you like pink. I said, I don't give a fuck what color I like. Get me the flowers. That's more. But that's the type of shit that made me mad. I wasn't mad about him sending us both flowers. I was mad that her shit was 50 cents more than mine. That's insane. That's why I'm saying my brain fucked up. That's why I'm be liking to do podcasts and shit. Because it's like every time I say something, people be looking at me weird. But my logic be logicking for real.
You're particular about things. Well, everybody should be able to be particular about what they want, especially because you're extenuating circumstances. Most people, extraordinary circumstances. Most people can't do the open relationship thing. I think like 95% of the U.S. is not.
You gotta be a secure woman. I feel like when people talk down on me like, oh, you do da da da, you must be very insecure about yourself to allow your man to do this. It's like, nah, bitch. Actually, I'm more secure than you because I can see that type of shit and don't be phased. But at the same time, I'm not expecting a straight woman to be into that type of shit, because straight women, I don't see them getting into that at all. Like when you're a bisexual woman, especially like fruity as hell like me, my turn-ons and shit like that, like that does not work for everybody. But it just be crazy when they calling me insecure for liking to see this type of shit or allowing this type of stuff to happen in the bedroom.
Because they don't know how you feel about it. Because they don't know that you're into women like that to that degree.
Yeah, they always think a man like, bitch, I'm Himothy. I'm the one who be asking for this type of shit. Like, no man has ever. I think maybe back in the day when I was first starting to fuck with females, I did not like girly girls at the time. I only liked the studs because they reminded me of niggas, and I was like easing on into my gay. And a nigga like presented something to me like, oh, would you have a girlfriend? And I was just like, no. And then I like felt weird about it. And then I started like fucking with girly girls, and I was like, oh, this shit kind of cool. Like, you know, it took time for me to get here.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
But I'm at so much peace. Like,
I feel it. I feel that way. I feel like when you don't have to worry anymore or wonder anymore, it's like better than being involved in toxicity or anything where you have to wonder all the time.
Yeah, I like just being single though right now, because I don't really think I might be the problem, honestly. Like, if I'm the person that's always a psychopath in every relationship, it's me.
But you might be trying to cast blame on yourself so that way you don't feel, I don't know, some people are so like empathetic or compassionate about their partners that sometimes they take blame for what's not working.
Nah.
You think it's just you?
I think I'm the problem. Like the measures I go, like even when I told you how I threatened that girl to post her pussy, that was just unnecessary. That's the type of shit that just be the problem. Like instead of you just saying peace, like how you would have, I gotta just kind of leave my mark on people.
It's just too much for me because it's like at the end of the day, if a person is not trying to be a part of my life at a full capacity, it's like, what are we doing at this point?
See, no, a nigga ain't never not try to be a part of my life. I think what I try to do is when I get mad at like a nigga, or if I'm not in the space of sharing my niggas, I got moods. I'm not always friendly. So if I'm at that point where it's like, I changed my mind, we're not open no more. And yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's that weird shit. And I would want to leave a mark on the bitch because I would want to like just put a bad taste in the whole mouth so bad that they don't even want to fuck with him. Like, nah, his baby mama be tweaking. This shit is not worth it.
Do you feel like your sex drive is increased over time, or do you feel like it's decreasing?
My sex drive has been the same.
Oh, it's never changed at all?
No, I think it kind of increased a little bit more, but I get less sex now. Because when I'm single, I'ma just want to spin a block on like the old dick. Like the new dick be too excited and telling everybody like I don't want no nigga telling everybody. Like I'd rather just fuck some dick I already had.
You can't fuck industry dick, right? Because that would cause so many problems.
You're not supposed to, but I wouldn't say I wouldn't.
Yeah, but it's just like it opens up so many fucking cans of
Yeah,
worms.
the thing is, it does, but it's like all these niggas open up problems. I feel like, I don't know. I think touching anybody is a fucking issue. Even touching the old dick.
Old dick?
Because it's like, not the old man dick. I'm talking about old dick, like past dick. Past.
I fantasize about that a lot.
About
I
what?
probably shouldn't say that.
What the fuck you fantasize about?
Everything I say is pretense before I got in a relationship. I used to fantasize about hooking up with the women that I used to hook up with.
Oh, well, nah, see, it's only...
Man. All right, fuck it. Go ahead.
What?
All right, me saying this shit, it's all good. I don't think my girlfriend's going to watch this. I have utter confidence.
What's her Instagram? I want to tag her.
No way, son.
What's her Instagram?
I can't tell you nothing. I don't trust you now that you're asking me. This is craziness.
Because I feel like she should know this about you.
She should know what? That I fantasize?
About your exes.
Listen.
You ever fuck her and think about your exes? You
No,
sneaky
man.
son
And she
of a
just
bitch.
asked.
That's exactly why she should not be fucking with you. Because you ain't shit and you ain't never going to be shit. You be around these Detroit rappers too damn long.
Why are you saying these things like so
I'm just
abrasive?
joking.
But you know what? She did say that to me the other day. She's like, "Do you think about your old girls when you're hooking up with me?" I was like, "Are you fucking crazy?" Like I would.
When that pussy fire, tell her outside. Tell her my bad, bitch.
What are you gonna do? Like you just fantasize. I never think about other women when I'm hooking up with my girlfriend ever. I would never do that.
Right.
But
because you a good man.
Yeah, but when I'm by myself,
Great
sometimes
man,
of course I'm gonna
Beyond
think about some of the girls I used to hook up with back in the day. Of course I'm gonna do that because it was just
But why
different.
you just don't think about your girl? Because pussy's just so fire that them hoes don't even matter. She watched bitches. They couldn't even rent her.
Every girl did something different. Okay, there was this one girl. The way she sucked my balls. You would.
Bro, you know what this weird ass
immaculate.
nigga. Bro, my ex gonna tell me. I pride myself on being like the best sex partner he ever had, right? And he didn't tell me this for years, but we keep it so raw with each other. This nigga gonna say, I ain't gonna lie, baby mom. This one bitch, she blew a bubble on the dick like the size of your head. What type of bump? Like, hold on. He was like, that was like the best head I ever had in my life. And then you second. Do you know I've been trying to blow a bubble? Like, I've been practicing at home this bubble shit that this nigga talking about. And it's not to even do it on him. I just want to know the technique because that's one thing. Like when we had a threesome with an older woman one time, I think I told you this before. Like it was like a wake-up call for me when she fucked my nigga better than me. It was like years ago. And I took notes. And I applied them bitches to my life. And it, you know what I'm saying? And like me knowing that it's a bitch that blew a bubble on the dick and I don't even know what that looked like. I've never seen it. I'm very upset about that. I'm offended that I don't know this technique.
Yeah.
Why did I get on this topic? What was we saying?
About this girl used to suck my balls in a way that I never experienced.
Yeah. So I be just like thinking about this randomly. Like even me and him don't even be sexually active and I still think about this bubble dick blower.
Sometimes when my girl moves her body around when I'm hitting it, I always go like, Oh, she's saying I'm not big enough. Like, is that what you're trying to do right now?
It's
Like,
uncomfortable. Move that shit around. It be a lot of. Do her pussy be farting when y'all have sex? Because that says a lot. I tell you that. You ain't gotta answer it.
what does it say?
It says it's too much air in that motherfucker. There ain't enough dick in there. Like it's too much air getting in there.
I'm not the biggest man in the world, but I get the job done.
Hey, Dr. Miami, he do them.
I'm not doing that. I get the job done. It takes me 15 minutes and she gets off.
Okay, great.
But all I was saying is, yeah, so there's this lady that used to suck my balls. Like, the way she used to do it, though, was so crazy, and it's not replicatable. My girlfriend, I'm not going to lie, like how you said second, he was saying you're second place. My girl just got to first place with it. Because she started like doing this new technique with her teeth where she like nibbles on it in the craziest way.
Teeth?
Yeah, she really bites down on like my
teeth,
the skin and pulls it.
Ew, what the fuck is he into?
But listen, the way she does it is she'll like pull, and then at the very end she'll like lightly.
You're not circumcised?
I'm talking about my balls right now.
Oh my God, why are they stretchy? Okay, we can just try something.
Everybody's balls are stretchy.
No, like yours like just sound extra stretchy. I don't even want to imagine them.
Now
Like
that I'm thinking about this, I got to go to her crib after this. God damn it. But anyway, yeah, you fantasize about like exes because some of them performed better in some area. Everybody has different things they were good at.
I think I only like to spin a block on an ex if they knew my body. It's not necessarily like you're just great at everything. It's just like you know my body, you know how to like it just be that.
That's what I'm saying.
But
because she knew how to do that so particularly well. She's the only one that I think about when it comes to like when I think about exes. I think about the way she did that. Nobody's ever going to be able to replicate it.
See, you should show your bitch because she gonna learn the technique.
She's learning now. She's figured it all out.
So you just told her like chew my balls.
No, she accidentally bit my balls, and I was like, yes. And she's like, oh, I thought I hurt you, and I was like, no, you got to just do it, but not the balls. The skin.
I can't even judge you.
You see what I'm saying?
Everybody just be into different shit. Fuck
you know what trips me out is when I'm going down on my girlfriend, and she goes like, ow, which rarely happens.
Ow.
Rarely happens. Rarely.
You just be biting shit.
No, you know, like when you watch the pornos, they suck on the clit. So I'll be like, all right, bet. I'll be doing that, and then sometimes she'll be like, yes, and sometimes she'll be like, ow, and she'll like. I'm like, what is the difference between the way I'm doing it now and the other way? Like, how does it hurt? I don't understand. Like, what is a man doing wrong when he sucks on a clitoris that makes it hurt? How do you not know?
Well, it's like, I know for myself, but I can't believe you be having sex. You look so innocent. Like, this is crazy. Yeah.
Is this happening?
Honestly,
bro, I've had sex in places you will never imagine.
It's just like
street
honestly,
alleys.
It's like mentally disturbing.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about you having sex. You know what? No more sex talk. That's it. We talked about sex enough for one day. And we're leaving here, and I'm gonna go see my girl, and she's gonna suck my balls for the next 3 hours.
She's gonna chew them like gum because your shit is stretchy and it goes across the fucking planet. Like that's whatever. We still cool. I'm not judging you for that.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't want to dampen the mood though with bringing other stuff up unless you're okay with it.
I don't care.
One thing, I did read YouTube comments, and many men always go after female artists about other people writing lyrics for female artists. I personally know nobody writes for you, but there are people who insinuate that you've had a male artist write for you. Is that anywhere of a probability?
If they feel like a male wrote for me, then post it. There gotta be a reference somewhere. Like I feel like I'm not opposed to I've wrote all of my music thus far. I'm not opposed to getting a hook or even a collab because at the end of the day, like at first, I don't know if you remember when I first was like, I ain't letting nobody write for me. Then you realize how hard that should get when you writing all your music and you can't think no more. You can only think of so many topics. You're only one person. So I really do try to find people that can marry my sound and help me, but it's like hard because it's like I be out rapping niggas. Like my manager set up a writing camp for me. I swear to God, it was like 7 of us in the studio, and niggas sat back and was like, when I hear the beat, I start writing, and it was like challenging because the writers fucked with what I was saying so much they wouldn't even contribute. They're like, shit, you got it. Like, and that's happened so many times when I try to get help because at the same time, I am only one person. So I do be trying to be open to it. But niggas just be like appreciating my artistry. Like they just let me write.
Yeah.
But no, these niggas is not writing for me. I can actually write for them, for real.
But as far as concepts and ideas, you're willing to hear people out as far as...
Yes, I've been like open to it. It's like, but people will send me records and the records will sound like it's meant for another artist. Like, it's like, it don't even match my sound. I feel like if somebody got some shit that's my sound and it's hard, I'm going to use it. At first, I was not open to nothing. Like, at first, I was just like, hell no, I write my music. But it's like, my manager sat here and told me, like, so you rather be on 7 Mile debating about who's the harder rapper rather than have your whole family put up and rich off a motherfucker helping you collab on a song. And that shit, after he said that shit, he like, who gives a fuck who in the hood debating on who write their music? Them motherfuckers is rich. Like, because everybody love to say, Drake don't write his music, da-da-da. And it's like, we talking about Drake. When motherfuckers want to get to Canada, they can call him. Like, this is what we talking about. So it's like, now I'm more open-minded to it, but I don't like when people try to discredit me because I really, and then when they look up credits and see, oh, it says this many writers, like, motherfucker, the producers are considered writers. Like, they made the beat, the composition. Like, you feel me? They produced the record. Like, they technically writers. That's their fucking beat. But I don't really like when people discredit me, but it's kind of flattering because it's like, shit, you think a nigga wrote it? Like, that's hard.
Yeah. It can be, discrediting is the hardest part because you work so fucking hard as an artist to develop something over time, and then somebody can be like, you're not the one.
But that's why I don't even think, I don't hear it often. Like, even if you see the comments, it's not too often where people say it. It's like people will randomly throw it out there.
Yeah, it's not constant.
Yeah, it's not constant because you got to think about it. It no matter, you ever notice if a rapper leave a certain city and move somewhere else, they start to sound like somewhere else, and then they go back, or if they go around, they sound, you could tell motherfuckers got writers because like their sound switch with you. Like, wherever you go, my sound is consistent. I can rap live, I can rap. Then motherfuckers could put us in a room and give us 7 random words, me and another rapper, and tell us to rap only using these words. I'm gonna come up with some shit like.
Yeah. No, I believe it. I mean, everything is very consistent in the way your sound comes out. I've never heard something and be like, that doesn't sound like a Brayah line. Plus, everything you talk about, how could a fucking man write that?
Nah, I think men are capable. Like, niggas done sent me references and they be popping they shit, but a lot of times the records are dope, but I just hear another artist on it. Yeah. And it's like, it's not me. And that's the thing that be my issue. It's like, maybe if you come up with some shit that fits what I got going on, then. But, you know, they say, like, sometimes you got to step outside the box. Like, sometimes you got to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. But sometimes the shit just be so far-fetched. I just, like, I can't say this. And then I sound like I'm reading. Like, I've tried it. I literally tried it. Even first starting out, like, when I was signed back to, and for sure, niggas tried to, because every other artist they had, I'm not going to say that. What I'm going to say is they wanted me to like try to experiment with writers, and I sounded like I was reading. The shit just did not work. I didn't drop not one of those songs that I did a reference on.
Yeah, I feel like it's everybody's gonna look at angles to take. Especially, I feel like female artists have it the worst. Obviously, everybody's always trying to poke holes and shit like that. Everybody's always trying to like, because they feel like they're easy targets. Like, oh, what is a girl gonna do to me? Or like, fuck this bitch. Like, who does she think she is? Taking off like that.
And then I ain't gonna lie, I get a lot of hate from men. I get hate from women too. I think it be the why her not me effect. But from the men, they do be mad a bitch getting like they always make an excuse for why a bitch got some type of success. And it's really kind of fucked up because they be so bitch made. They just be so in denial. Like, oh, you got to do this to get fame. Oh, you got to do this and you got to do that. And I'm like, well, what are you doing? Like, you sitting here throwing shade at me like shit, a bitch working. No matter what. Bro,
every fucking rapper thinks they can manage a female artist. Every rapper is like, oh yeah, I got the bag. Like I can transform you into this and transform you into that. It's like, bro, do you not realize how this shit works? It doesn't just work. You throw money at somebody and all of a sudden everything. You know how many fucking female artists I know, they're just fucking their managers, and the whole career is just them fucking their managers. That's literally their career. It's not that they have, like, that's all their career is. That's it. Like, they get put in a position and that's their position, and they think that they're going to become famous because somebody's putting the bag behind them and marketing them. But there's no real actual incentive to make this person big or a huge artist. It's pretty fucked up when I think about it.
Yeah, I think sometimes like the manager artist dynamic when they're dating makes sense, but if you just fucking thinking that's going to take you to the top, it's like, girl, what the fuck is you even doing? Like, if you gonna fuck somebody, bitch, go fuck the executive all the way up there. Like, it don't make sense. Like, I don't know. It just don't be making sense.
Yeah.
If that's your intent. Like, if you just fucking because you just got chemistry with somebody, that's different. But if you just fucking thinking this is the move to help you, then it's like, nah.
Yeah. Well, my friend made a good point about that. He's like, you got to remember that when you're talking about Detroit in specifics, and I have to be delicate with how I say it, but like some people who come from nothing, like literally nothing, and that is their opportunity, unfortunately. It's like,
that's kind of fucked up. See, I go off chemistry. Like, I wouldn't give a fuck if it was like, I don't know. Like, I go off a chemistry. It's never been a time in my life, like, luckily I just been so much of a hustler. I ain't never just had to fuck to get something. Like, oh, let me fuck so I can have my bills paid, or so I can get posted on this and do that. Like, luckily I just ain't never been able to have to do that.
You don't
for
have
real.
to do that, yeah.
Like, but honestly, with the males, I feel like I get the most hate because they just feel like they're better. Like, why her, not me? And it's like, you're a man. And I get so much hate. It's like they don't even give me a chance, for real. Like, the males just be like, especially if you pretty. It seems like they only receive, never mind. I feel like when you're pretty, they don't take you serious. They just look at you like, oh, you pretty, you should be modeling, or you should da-da-da-da. Like,
I don't know. Your comments are crazy of people being very positive towards you. I think it's like we are being nitpicky and kind of looking at the people saying negative things.
Well, I think about them because honestly, who gonna come on my page and really talk shit? It's not a lot of people on my page talking shit. I feel like I look at when I used to read the comments from the blogs. That's how you know people's opinion. Yeah. But then a lot of times it'd be a bunch of fake pages, and I'd be thinking like, oh, it's probably a rap bitch that's mad on the fake page bashing me, or somebody that's, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like the men do bash pretty women that rap, and then they like to say, like, to me on Twitter, you know how I said they hate me on Twitter? They be like, oh, another rapper. Let's like, nah, I've been working. You just now discovering me. Like, it ain't another motherfucking rapper. We all probably been working around about the same time, but now motherfuckers starting to see me. It's like, just because you pretty don't mean you need to rap. And I've been doing this shit.
Well, yeah, people need to do the research on you because you've been around for a long time.
That's what I'm saying. I've been putting in the work. It ain't like I've been pretty. So it's not like pretty privilege has got me anywhere. I mean, I don't know, maybe. But like, for real, I do put in the work. Can't nobody say like, I just came out of nowhere and just be like, oh, who is this bitch? And she starting to turn up. It's like, no, I've been consistently working. Freestyles, concepts, photo shoots, interviews, da-da-da-da. Like, I've been working, so.
And eventually it just hit. Eventually you just had hit after hit and things were working, where now your name is just generating way more views and acknowledgement. So people think it's out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But all people got to do is fucking scroll. That's the crazy part. Even when people talk to me, I'm like, all you got to do is scroll. Go on YouTube, go on Instagram, go on all these platforms, scroll, bro.
And then you know another thing that killed me? I did a Black History Month freestyle, and I thank God for Instagram because none of the blogs really covered it. No shade. I fuck with the blogs, but they really didn't. But every blog covered Dirty Fantasy. So when people be like, oh, she only rap about her pussy, these blogs pick up what they want to pick up. I do a lot of positive shit. The Prom Send-Off and all the other stuff I do. I did a giveaway, and like the stuff that I do to give back. I even reach out sometimes like, hey, can y'all post this like the turkey drive thing I did, because I don't want people to just view me in that light. So sometimes when people see me, they say, oh, she only rap about her pussy because these motherfuckers only posting the pussy shit. And it's like, nah, I really rarely actually talk about that. I really talk about other things with more substance. And I do the Black History Month freestyle. I feel like that should have been everywhere. It got like 64,000 likes, but that's just on my Instagram. That shit wasn't on the Neighborhood Talk. It wasn't on all these platforms. Or was it on Neighborhood Talk? One of them blogs posted it. But I feel like it should have gotten more coverage because it was something positive. I barely cussed in it, and it was like constructed very well.
Yeah, I feel like the positive material gets promoted less than everything else.
And then they box me in like, oh, you only talk about this and that. It's like, no, that's what y'all pay attention to.
That's what the media promotes, and that's what people pay attention to.
Right, drama, pussy.
But that's like saying to like a male rapper, like all you talk about is killing people or like or making money. It's like, bro, like they can look at so much. If they just dive deeper, they can find so much other music.
But I be having fun with it. I don't even fucking matter what they think now, because shit, I haven't worked a real job in years. So it's like, this shit is like, they could say, oh, bitch, you never had a hit. Well, bitch, I got money off the shit. So it's like, shit, I'm doing great. Like,
I've never really. Are people reaching out to you for features a lot? Because I feel like I don't see people attached to your name too often.
I'm selective on who I do songs with. I think as far as mainstream and bigger rappers, no, they tap in a lot. But some of them be like, let's, they talk about it, but we don't ever react on it. But as far as people coming up, I don't want to oversaturate myself with too many features. I really care a lot about that. Like, I have to like the song. I have to like what you stand for. I have to like, I don't just be like, oh, the bag is the bag. Let me just jump on this. I just care a lot about my craft and what my name is attached to. So that's why I don't have like a lot of features.
Yeah, I feel that. Like, you're not gonna just sell yourself.
And then you fuck around, and it's like I done seen it too many times. Motherfuckers get on songs with people, and they end up like doing a weird one, like dissing you or all kind of shit. Like,
yeah,
you gotta be selective.
I've been seeing that lately, which is fucking weird.
Man,
like, never
like the weirdest
song
one. Like, what?
I feel like if I was a rapper, I would always pull up to the studio with the artist that I'm recording with. Fuck
See,
that
the thing
shit.
is, when you don't know, like, I'm open to doing that with people I'm familiar with, but if it's like, if I do decide to take on a feature from somebody I've never heard of, it's just not safe. You don't know what people's intentions are.
I don't know.
And get you in that room, you just there comfortably chilling and vibing, and then in the studio, just they come in that bitch robbing everybody and shit.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, I always think about that. There's a reason that all these studios have cameras and security locks everywhere. It's not just
that shit don't do shit. Like, this
But
shit just be on camera, be on Crime and the D.
But it's like they do it for a reason, though. Like, it's not the safest place to be at all the motherfucking times.
The studio's not safe to me at all. That's why I go to low-key studios. I don't like recording in front of people. Not for real. I go to the studio by myself, and nobody ever knows when I'm going. They know when I left because I posted it, and if I posted it, you know I left. Like, I just move like a hood nigga. For real.
How many features would you say you turned down in the past 3 years?
I don't necessarily turn features down. I just charge accordingly.
Oh, but that means you would do it even if you didn't like it.
Well, they'll know if I don't like it because the price be like, she didn't like this song.
It's like $50,000.
I don't think I'm that. I don't think I'm that good to be just turning shit down. Now, I could charge you for what I feel like I want you to pay me to get on it, but like, I don't necessarily like. Maybe I turn down a couple when the song just so like, it's just like so far fetched. It's like, bro, no, you don't hear me on this shit. You don't hear nobody on this shit.
I think that's a lot. What you just said is a lot of people are gonna learn from that. If you're getting taxed, that means the person's not fucking with you that's charging you.
Yeah, but honestly, sometimes shit don't make sense. Like, a lot of times people want favors from you, and it's literally don't make sense. Like, if a motherfucker be like, hey, Brayah, can you come do a walk through for $1,000? And I'm considering it. And they're like, oh, yeah, I'm in Battle Creek. Oh, I'm in Ohio. And then it's like, well, it's going to take $1,000 to get ready. So where am I going to pay security, the hotel, the track? Like, it don't make sense. So it's just like, sometimes that tax will come from shit not making sense because people just be playing and they're like, oh, the venue only fits 12 people. Well, it sound like y'all well, it just like, you got to think about the artist. I think a lot of times people want that favor, but it has to make sense. Like, look at these fucking nails.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, nails are expensive by itself. You know what I'm saying? And like the cost of a woman, like a male, that's probably more understandable. They ain't really got to do shit. But females, it's like a lot of maintenance. And when you want us to do something and then they think we're taxing them, but it's like, nah, we got to cover this, that, and the third. And then I got to have a couple dollars. Like, what did I gain from doing this booking? I got to make some money to get some bills paid. Like, this is my job. So
yeah, I've been figuring out that women's hair appointments can be like $650 a month. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. I get my hair done so much. It's a lot of money.
How much do you think you spend on your hair a month?
A month? Maybe like $1,700.
God damn, bro. That's like, it's like a house, like a mortgage.
It's like
middle class.
The thing is, I do too much. Like, some people just don't switch their hairstyles up that much, but I switch my hairstyles up a lot. And then if I don't like a hairstyle, it's a lot of hairstyles y'all never even see. Because if I don't like it, I'm paying to get it done the next day. And if I paid $300 for this hairstyle and I don't like it, then I turn around and I got to pay $150 or something like that to get it redone. It just be a lot.
Yeah.
And then I got to pay my vendor for the hair and all kind of shit. So yeah,
if the photographer doesn't get you on a good day, that's fucked up too. Like, imagine you're all dolled up and then you don't
The
get...
prom send-off, I feel like, was one of my worst days in a long time.
Really?
I had a long night before. I just had went to sleep maybe like 6 o'clock in the morning and had to go to the prom send-off by 4. Couldn't get my makeup done. I had no makeup in that video. Couldn't get my hair done. And I just cringed looking at it, but I feel like the message and the look overall was great. I had to put it on my Instagram, but I feel like I look bold as hell on it.
Bro, I think people are siding more towards that raw look these days.
They love me no makeup. You know,
Yeah.
lately I've been posting a lot of pictures. Like, even right now, I don't have no makeup on. I got eyebrow and lip gloss. No foundation. Y'all seen me wipe my face with that fucking towel because I looked oily as shit. Do I look oily right now?
Nah.
Okay,
Nah.
but they've been fucking with the no makeup a lot. Today was not my choice not to have makeup. Something happened. I couldn't get my makeup
Bro, I think
done.
makeup is ruining some people, straight up.
But I don't wear it. Like, I don't know how to do makeup. Like, that's why he was like, oh, you don't have the powder to just... I'm like, no, I don't know how to do makeup. I don't wear makeup on a daily. My skin is so sensitive. When Wayne does my makeup, it'll start burning after like 3 hours. And I can feel my skin getting very sensitive and red. And it's like, soon as I'm done with the event, I need to wipe it off.
God damn.
My skin is so sensitive. That shit is irritating.
No, the maintenance sounds insane alone. The maintenance for a female rapper is fucking crazy.
It's crazy. And that's why it's like, sometimes when we tax people, it's because it really costs, like, it costs that much.
Yeah. And it's like you're trying to help. When you can't lose money, that's another thing people don't...
Yeah.
Everybody wants things
Like,
for
if you
free.
book
Like,
me
bro,
for something, I don't want to have to come out my money for shit. Pay for it.
Yeah, literally.
About shit at this point.
Yeah. Pretty Brayah, of course. It's always awesome to have you on. This was a very fun talk. I know it's going to go viral for many different reasons. But I know from the last time we talked to the first time we talked, the progression has been at the fastest rate I've seen any female... fuck, I'm getting in trouble for saying that. But one of the fastest I've ever seen a female artist progress in Detroit.
Really?
I'll say it that way to be a little bit safer. But yeah, I mean, the trajectory is insane.
Don't be biased, nigga.
I'm not being biased. I'm saying your trajectory is as damn fast as I've seen anybody really do it, because it was very... You were in the game for a long time, but from 2022, 2023 till 2024, it's just like boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, because I'm not going to lie. Before that, I was not like... I wasn't consistent at all. So the moment... I was consistent for 1 year, and then I got signed a year later.
Yeah.
So it's like literally no... I'm happy and grateful for that.
That's what I'm saying. 2025, which is my personal opinion, the year that music's going to really have breakout artists all over again, is going to be huge for you. I think anybody establishing themselves right now, or that is established right now, is going to seriously bear the fruit in 2025. I think it's going to be explosive.
I just can't wait for my explosive moment. Like, that's what I'm working towards. So even though we made progress, it's just not enough. That's why I'm still hungry. And I still treat it like I'm right on East Warren still. Like, I'm still working as if, like, I still work at IHOP. Like, I'm still trying. You feel me?
That's fire. Appreciate you being a part of this. Look for everybody.
Listen, thank y'all for having me back.
Of course.
I really love the new couch. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, Brayah. This is probably the one and only time this is ever going to happen as far as somebody being able to have this. This is an exclusive one-time thing.
Okay. You don't like the couch?
No, it's not that. I want this to be exclusive. It has to be.
Okay,
but because of you, a bunch of people are probably going to bang down the door to make this happen again.
We just don't.
We'll make it exclusive. Like, Pretty Brayah was the only one to ever get this fucking backdrop in this couch.
Yeah, like, man, what?
This is fire, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Feel this.
You
this
feel me?
Is crazy. This is insane.
Like, yeah, like, it's just like the aesthetic. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you being a part of this. We're at Parallel Sound Studio, High Level Visual Shooting Productions. We're out. Peace.